Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast. Highly credible leakers have been hinting at Generation 5 remakes all year long, so naturally, this is our Generation 5 Pokemon tier list. My name is Dusty Go-Goat. Today I'm with the Lumios Post.
Hello.
And Soul Silver Art.
What's up?
How you guys doing? And are you excited for this tier list?
Statistically speaking, this should maybe be our longest tier list. It is the most Pokemon, but I also feel like there's a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon that, like, you don't really have strong opinions on. At least me. There's a lot that I'm just kind of like, you know?
I'm so curious of what your experience is with Generation 5. This was a really controversial game for a lot of people, for the community, for probably Game Freak and the Pokemon Company because it didn't sell very well. But as the years have gone on, we're like 15 years out, I feel like Generation 5 is considered to be one of the greats, like a golden era of Pokemon.
Yeah, it definitely is getting love, like, as we move further away from it. And you're also seeing that happen now with X and Y and stuff, too. People are starting to... That's just how things work, right? Like, they come out and everyone's like, I hate this. Scarlet and Violet. Everybody says they hate it. Well, give it some time and everybody will be saying, guys, do you remember the Paldea region? That was so good, you know? But they'll be singing praises about the DLC, all that. But Black and White, I loved from the get-go. Black 2 and White 2 was, I mean, we were talking, I think we mentioned in our last, not the last episode, but the last time the three of us recorded, because obviously, like, last time you recorded, Dusty, was with Birdkeeper Toby, which was awesome. But,
that was fun. We were in Unova.
We were talking about a perfect Pokemon game, like, if there was a perfect Pokemon game, Black 2 and White 2 might touch that. It definitely gets close.
Yeah, the games are great.
Yeah, it was also just a good time to be a Pokemon fan for me, at least. I was 10 years old when Black and White came out, so I'm at that age as a kid where Pokemon is still cool and, you're not yet, like, it's not yet, like, Pokemon's not cool anymore. It's for babies, Mm-hmm. So I had a bunch of friends who played Pokemon. We would do, like, tournaments and stuff, so it was just a great time to be alive. It's what got me into my love for battling. Triple and rotation battles. Bring them back.
Those are cool. I don't know what my experience really is because I don't really remember a lot of Gen 5. How awful is that?
How old were you at the time? Like, maybe that'll help clarify.
I don't really remember. Like,
if I was
I would have
10,
to do, like, the
you're 11 years older than me, so you were 21.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So I was like really busy into my own life at that point. I've said it before, like, the few dips that I've had were like at Gen 3 and at, like, the tail end of Gen 5. Like, I played a lot of...
Those are my two favorite generations.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I played a lot of Black and White, and I loved it. And, like, what everyone says about them with, like, the sprites being just, like, peak sprite artwork, that was so real. That's what I really remember the most, is just, like, the games feeling like the best Pokemon games that they could ever been, because they were only ever sprites then, and it was just like, this is like 3D sprites. It was awesome. But then I just, like, barely remember a lot of the rest of it. It's sad to me, but if we're getting Gen 5 remakes, I'm, like, excited about it because I really do I liked the games. That's that's what I really remember.
Yeah.
Ironically, like, we're talking about, Gen 5, the good and the bad. And I think the big bad of it at the time was the Pokemon, which is obviously what we're ranking today. But, there was the controversy behind, this is a literal trash bag. This is an ice cream cone,
Those were never bad.
Yeah, I agree, but we'll get into it.
And I mean, I think that
you can talk about, like, the whole as a whole, like, how you feel about these designs. I mean, I agree. When I first saw a lot of them, I was like, "Is this Pokemon anymore?"
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the main issues,
like a Digimon.
I think one of the main issues is that when the entirety of Pokemon, pretty much every single Pokemon game, other than Black and White, you were seeing new Pokemon alongside old Pokemon, and you were able to see those old Pokemon in the new Pokemon engine, right? So when you get a brand new engine for a brand new generation and it's only those new Pokemon, the game's actually going to feel like it's not a Pokemon game, right? There are Pokeballs.
It was a soft reboot.
It was truly a soft reboot. But I don't even think that's actually fair, because with other soft reboots, there's usually a ton of callbacks to things that existed previously. And when you're and for the bulk of Black and White, you have all these new Pokemon in a new art style, and I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously,
yeah, but I mean, you do still have a lot. Like you have the Pikachu in Castelia City and the advertisement that has a Pikachu on it. You have Caitlyn with as the Elite Four member who was a previous character in Platinum and Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
But those are so
when you beat
small,
the game, you have the old Pokemon, and you have Cynthia, the horror house, where you walk in and just
I think you are making good points, but I think I'm just trying to legitimize a lot of those opinions for when you do play. Even when I play a Black and White game now, or when I play either Black or White, it's definitely more enjoyable because it's obviously nostalgic, and I also know all of these Pokemon as Pokemon now, right? But there still is a little bit of me that's I wish I had more flexibility with the roster that I would have, right? Maybe it'd be nice to play around with some Generation 3 Pokemon or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm really just trying to legitimize some of those complaints. Thankfully, we live in 2023, going on to 2024, where we might get a new Generation 5 remake. I mean, I think that's going to come eventually.
I mean, it definitely is coming eventually.
Yeah, and it's exciting to see what they could do with that, right? Because now it's these Pokemon have sat, Pokemon like Oshawott I'm looking at right now are fan favorites. I think looking back, Generation 5 has some of the best Pokemon of all time.
Yeah. The way I have always felt about the Pokemon roster is that, like I said, there's a lot that I'm kind of just indifferent to.
Sure.
But the ones that hit hard, slam.
Yeah, 100%. They're peak Pokemon. Yeah.
I feel like we have a bunch of times, the three of us, there's been a bunch of episodes where we've just kind of randomly been like, Gigalith is an amazing design. And we've fangirled over Gigalith for a couple minutes and then moved on, and it's not even a Unova related video. We'll just talk about Gigalith. The ones that go hard.
Yeah, I think a lot of the ones
there's
that
a lot
are
of regional variants for Unova too, and I feel like the reason for that is because they are Pokemon with a lot of I guess potential in their design.
That's interesting. So I mean, this could be a whole different video, but the concept of look-alike Pokemon is brand new, right? The regional fakes, convergent Pokemon, whatever you want to call them. And there have been some fun theories some of these Generation 5 Pokemon are, kind of look-alike Pokemon, right? Because they were modeled to be the same type of Pokemon that would fit the habitat niche, right? And then to think that those Pokemon now that were designed to fill that same habitat niche are actually now changing when they go to a new region, and they get new regional forms or whatever it might be. That's kind of interesting. It's cool to see it these. I don't know. It's it's a living, breathing environment. All right, guys, let's hop into our actual ranking of these Pokemon. Sol, you made a really good point. I think we should start with Victini.
Yes.
So this is weird because this is the first time. Actually, honestly.
It's such a weird thing. I don't know why they did it.
It's kind of a Twitter thread. You could go off and make a pretty good point that Victini should actually be a Gen 4 Pokemon, considering it comes before all of the other Unova Pokemon.
Stop. It's so not.
You know what I'm saying? I know, but in the national decks, right? You're gonna have You're gonna have what is it? Whatever the last Pokemon is. Arceus, whatever. Manaphy, and then the next first Pokemon. Or the next Pokemon is Victini, and then it starts at Snivy. So honestly, that's a whole Twitter thread. But yeah, it's weird. So Victini
is one of your Twitter threads.
Victini
that doesn't make any sense though at all.
Should I tweet that? I don't
even. Victini is a Gen 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, that's literally it
right there. That's the Dusty tweet.
I gotta automate my tweets.
I just I don't. This is something I don't remember either. Seeing Victini at the beginning was was this always like this? Or in Black and White, I feel like it was Snivy, and then it wasn't anymore. So it's very confusing to me.
I remember it being Victini because I remember it being a huge because it's funny at the time that was gigantic. We always talk about on here how Pokemon's always breaking patterns, and I remember when that happened, I was like. A mythical is the grass starter. Everyone was going.
It's a really
nuts
cool idea.
Over it.
It really is a cool
It's
idea.
cool, but it basically
Well, it's
means
funny
nothing.
because it doesn't really change anything.
It doesn't mean
but-
anything.
It doesn't.
Right,
The Pokédex
but
has never meant
it-
anything.
But it worked, right? Like the Pokemon Company did that, and it was a huge talking point. And even though it, like we keep saying, meant nothing.
Yeah.
And what was the?
So weird.
I know there was some philosophy that one of the creators had expressed behind putting Victini as number 1. I know Victini is the victory Pokemon. I maybe it represents.
It's actually
new
not even
beginnings.
number 1; it's number 0.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, it's
Yeah.
000. It's the first one. I guess it'd be, but it's not. It's not the first because it's the 0th.
Yeah.
But how do you guys feel about the design?
I love it.
I love it as well.
Is
It's
it
one of
based
my
on like a
favorite.
rabbit?
I
I
think
think
it's
so.
supposed to be a bit of a rabbit, yeah. It's got like the I think the wings are like a reference to Nike, the goddess of victory.
True. Yeah,
Oh,
I've heard
nice.
of that.
I didn't know that. I really love it. I think it's one of my favorite mythicals that ever has existed. I love it's shiny, and I hate that it's shiny locked forever for eternity. I'm hoping that
They got to do it with black and white remakes, right?
They've got it.
yeah.
Hey, was the Keldeo and Crown Tundra shiny locked?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Because if it wasn't, maybe we get some kind of Victini thing.
That's
and
what
Indigo
I've been
Disc,
thinking.
and
I've been
then
thinking
it's
that.
not shiny locked.
Yeah.
But
It would make sense.
I would put it in. So, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I like it that much compared to other mythicals. I think Jirachi is like an S tier mythical. I would probably put Jirachi at like.
Bro.
I'm sorry. What is this called? Victini. I don't know. I don't think I like this
I
art, but there
can't
is a lot of
either with
art.
this.
Let's
Just
do.
me shaking my head.
I'm feeling. Honestly, I'm
don't
feeling. like,
you put that thing in C tier, Dusty.
C tier. I don't.
Dusty
like,
has to go first.
Dusty.
It
Okay,
does.
that's
Like,
Dusty.
I don't hate it. I just don't. I don't think it's. I don't think it's. It's just. I don't know. It looks kind of like a. It's creepy, man.
You were just saying Victini's such a good design.
No, it's a cool. It's like. I didn't say it's a good design. It's like the concept of putting it first is interesting, right?
No, you like.
Did I say
think,
that?
I think off camera because we were talking about Victini wasn't on the first tier list we were using, and I said, but it's such a good design too. And so I went, yeah, and you went, yeah, it is a good design.
It's a good
C
design,
tier.
not a great design. I don't think.
tier.
Listen, I don't
A
think.
good design is a B tier, then at least.
No, there's like 50 S tier Pokemon. There's probably 100 A tier, and then the bulk of everything else is in B or C.
See, C to me is like indifference.
No.
C to me is like I don't hate it, I don't love it. You're right in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You know,
how
you
I feel.
pass
I don't
the
love
class,
it. I'm never
but you
like.
don't get a
Yeah,
good grade.
I'm never like, oh, I need to. I love Victini. Like that's never comes to my mind ever. So why would it be
Well,
B
it's a
tier?
straight up A tier for me.
Okay.
It's
that
an
brings
A
it to
tier
B.
for me as well.
All right, so that brings it to A. Is that how we're
Yeah.
doing it? If there's two of the same thing, it just defaults to that.
I think only in a situation like this where it'll be right in between.
Yeah.
And then, because that's the thing is, if it's A and C, and then I say A, well, it would be B, but then me saying A would put it between B and A. So
Let's do this.
we just
Yeah.
throw it up A.
Okay. All right. So it just goes up to A because it's like.
I just let Lumi do the math. He's
yeah. Let me do the math.
leader of this.
Okay, A.
All right. Well, because I think what's happening is like. I feel like a lot of people are like, this tier list makes no sense, and it's because it's a culmination of all of our thoughts.
That's
But-
how it always is.
Yeah, but I know. But I'm like, if there's a double A or a double F, the double should trump.
Right, but like it depends, because like what if like you said Victini's F, but Sol and I both say S. So it goes to S. That means like your vote had no reflection there, and it was an F, you know?
Yeah. All right. I'll let you do the
Yeah.
math. All right. So Victini's in what,
There
A
you go.
tier?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. He's a cute little rabbit apple slice.
Apple. I guess
Animal.
it is an apple.
Yeah,
slice.
it's an apple slice.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like the big apple. Oh, so we did get our apple Pokemon.
It's the Diplin evolution.
Oh wow. Well, it just needs 7 heads. All right. Snivy has grown on me. I've always liked the art. Sometimes though, I don't like how like I just saw one of its plushes at the Nintendo store in New York, and I'm like, this is awful. If this is how it's
You
supposed to
cannot
look.
judge a Pokemon on their plush.
Yes,
Sometimes
but no,
those
I know.
people
I
make-
mean,
No. Have you
They
seen the
make them
Totodile plushes? And I think
yeah.
everyone here agrees Totodile's
The-
amazing.
the
But
Groudon one
Totodile
looks like a
plushes are
knuckle.
hard to look at.
Yeah.
All
There's
right.
some that are just tripping.
yeah. So Snivy, in its 2D art, I feel like is an A tier.
All right.
I
Look
say
at
A
him
as
go.
well. I say A
Look
as
at him
well.
go.
See, I don't think you and I ever agree. Like
What?
sometimes
No,
I'll agree with Soul, and sometimes Soul will agree with you.
We
I don't
agree.
think you and I ever agree.
I also
no, not normally.
I also kind of like push back just for the video. I think like
Silly.
I think in our soul we agree.
Dude, Snivy is, and he's like a contender for my favorite starter. Period. Like
Really?
just Snivy, like base. Snivy.
Really?
It's so cute, and it's like I think it's the best first stage starter.
It's also, you have to think too, with starters, they're looking for something that's very expressive and very, not basic, right? And when you're saying a snake starter, that's a hard thing to accomplish. They nailed it with Snivy.
It's crazy, really. I don't really know if it's an A or an S. That's the thing.
Either way,
S.
it would be, you say S?
Yeah, I'm gonna go S.
I think it would still put it in A then, because you have one S, one A, so it's between S and A, and then another A puts it in A.
I love the math.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as he knows.
Snivy's so cute. I don't know. And then I think what do you want to do? Just the starters first.
Do Tepig, then Oshawott,
right.
and then we'll go Servine Superior. I think that's how we always do it.
I like this art. I think a lot of the art I end up liking Tepig, but I really don't care for it too much. Like even like I don't dislike it. I just think, but it's a pig. Maybe I just don't like pigs.
Yeah,
I think the design is cute. It's got the curly tail. It's kind of has like the Grumpig circle on its tail. It's kind
I
of
don't like that it's wearing pants.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's wearing a diaper, but I like how its ears are stylized to be kind of like pinched at the top. That's cute.
Can we just say this right off the bat? Like,
don't say D tier.
No, this group of starters is like kind of the worst.
No, I don't think so.
Like this is they've
grown on me.
Snivy.
I
they
think
peak at Snivy.
No, they have grown on me, but I do think I agree with Soul.
They grew on me as well. So like for Tepig, like I used to just not like the whole line at all, but I like Tepig. Tepig's cute. I put it in B.
I was gonna say B tier.
I was gonna say B as well.
It's cute. I like it. I think I remember when the Gen 5 remakes were revealed. Or no, dude, my brain is rotting.
Remakes.
I remember when the Gen 5 games were.
Remember when they were revealed?
Yeah. I remember.
It's a lizard person thing.
It's already happened. So when we first saw the starters, I remember being like, "Where's their secondary type?" Like that used to bother me so much. And then I was also like,
Embor has it.
Yeah, that is at that time in life that doesn't count. The firefighting was like
I remember people when they saw Finnegan revealed, everyone went nuts because they're like, "There's no way this thing can become firefighting, right?"
And they almost went back to it with Incineroar, but that was a big thing.
And Cinderace.
That felt like just a missed opportunity. Embor could have been Rock type or maybe Steel or something. Samurott should have been Rock type. Or fighting type.
Samurott could have also been Steel because the sword.
It could have been, yeah. I think the sword makes fighting type makes sense. And
it would have been a little bit lame
should have been like dragon
Napoleon.
Type. Yeah, that's true. But anyways,
Superior dragon would have been a bit too broken. I'd have gone poison because it's a snake, venomous snake.
That's true, but it's like royalty. I don't know. I just remember thinking like they felt really underbaked, but it was supposed to be a reboot, so maybe they wanted it to be more simplistic. I don't know. I just remember feeling really underwhelmed. But as time, also they weren't very good competitively. But as time went on, I'm like, Superior's amazing.
They gave it contrary.
So great. Yeah, they did give it that. Anyways, so all right. So I Tepig's B. Is that what we're doing?
What did you say, Lumi?
I said B.
Okay, yeah, then B. He's B all around.
I love it. B,
Oshawott?
Yeah. And then Oshawott
S tier.
This art isn't good. Yeah, honestly, Oshawott I'd probably put it in S or A. I think I'm gonna lean. I feel like it's not actually S tier.
Come to the dark side, Dusty.
It's not, it's no Cherubi. I'm gonna put it in A tier.
It's no Cherubi.
It's no Cherubi.
I hate you so much.
Okay, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I kind of like Cherubi better than Oshawott.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but here
it's no Cherubi.
It's so cute.
Listen, Oshawott is a C for me, guys.
No, I'm gonna change your mind.
No. You really won't, because it's this specific style of
look at this,
like it's creature design. Yeah, I don't like the eyes and the nose and the freckles.
Okay.
I'm not like, I don't even with like humans like out
look
there
at
in the world.
Baby. I'm just
that's a little cuter, but that's like a fan art.
I know,
I like really light eyes and like colors and stuff like that, and
Alright.
it's just
Base it on the plush
Dude,
now. Base your
but-
opinion on the plush.
Oh, the plush is horrible.
actually I like that plush.
This is like one of the best Oshawott plushes I've ever seen, and it's
Oh,
not
look at
great.
you have one right there.
That one's
Yeah.
cool. I respect that it's a design.
Oh, this one's
Like
peak.
oh my god.
You respect that it is a design.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like a typical character trope that has like those like
Yeah.
just black beady eyes,
Yeah.
and I don't really ever like those kind of.
I love how I'm just noticing this for right now. Its flippers, its feet match its tail, and it looks like a propeller. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. You see that?
Interesting. Yeah,
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
I guess so.
I feel like Oshawott. My headcanon is that Oshawott was a attempt to recreate the magic of Piplup. I feel like Piplup is so popular, and if you look at the body proportions of Oshawott and Piplup, it's identical.
Well, actually, there's a very fun story behind Oshawott's creation,
The
too.
same
It's
thing.
actually one of my favorite Pokemon design stories, like behind-the-scenes stories. And that is that they knew they wanted an otter for their starter.
Okay.
But they were having trouble coming up with the design for an otter. And so one person got the idea that, hey, maybe we make the final design and work our way back. So he went to the zoo, I guess in Tokyo,
Oh, true.
and he was like, I'm going to go to the otter exhibit and get some inspiration. I need to see it in real life moving around to get the inspiration. And he goes there, he's walking over to the otter exhibit, and then he sees there's a sea lion show. And so he goes and watches that and draws Samurott instead,
Oh,
based
that's
off a sea
cool.
lion, and works his way back from Samurott. So Samurott was actually designed before Oshawott, even though they knew they wanted an otter.
And that makes sense. I mean, Samurai looks. Oh my gosh.
Wait, was that a real story?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
I forget whoever the director was.
I mean, I knew that
Dr.
Samurott-
Lava is the one who posted about that.
Yeah, I remember reading something like that, but I wasn't sure what you said first sounded like you were making it up. But I know that Samurott was made first. That's what I know. I made it up.
So Oshawott A tier.
Oshawott,
I said C.
he
so-
said C and I said S, which would put it between A and B,
It's gonna
and
go
then
to
you
A.
said
It's gonna
A,
go to
so A.
No,
All right.
yeah, I can accept
I
it.
think that's fair. This is fair. I do feel like Tepig's kind of underwhelming. All right.
Maybe before we go into the rest of the starters, now would be a good time to roll our little merch ad.
Okay, let's do it. If you're enjoying this episode, please consider supporting Hidden Power on Patreon or YouTube channel members. Right now, we have 4 tiers, and the lowest membership starts at just $5 a month. Supporters get access to our secret Discord server and help control the direction of the podcast. Supporters also get access to our archive of bonus episodes.
Okay, so our Discord, honestly, is popping. We have other creators in there, too, which is
Yeah.
kind of fun. It ain't just the 3 of us. We're discussing leaks when they drop. We talk about news. We'll be talking about how Soul Silver Art has, just garbage takes.
It's so much
It's a
fun.
place for us to connect.
I'm in there every day. Also, we have revamped our merch store. So proud of every product that is in this store now. We have stickers, t-shirts, mugs, ball caps, right? The dad caps. These ball caps are embroidered. Look at this. It's literally an embroidered.
So clean.
You cannot get
Very
anything
clean.
more high quality than that.
I just got news. Do y'all hear that? Bulbasaur says that he even has his own merch.
I'll talk for him. It's beautiful. Very cool designs. You guys should
Very
check it out.
Japanese style.
Even the front of the shirt has a unique logo.
I'm getting one for sure.
If you're invested in this show, invest in the show. Thank you so much for watching, and now back to the video. Did you guys like the merch ad? All right. Now we got to talk about...
See, it's funny because in real life, we just literally said, okay, let's do it. Did you like the merch ad?
Yeah.
Just one.
I feel like, what is this thing called? Servine? Servine is
Servine.
classic. This is my problem with this line.
Dusty, do you know its Japanese name?
No.
Genobi.
Okay, that's
Because
cool.
I remember before we knew its English name, we
Jelly
knew its
bean?
Japanese name, and we would always call it, me and my friends, we would call it Obi-Wan Genobi.
No, I like that. That is
hilarious.
pretty cool.
That's
That's pretty cool.
hilarious.
I like it a little bit more now. I feel like this line just gets bigger. This is my problem.
I feel like what you were about to say, like these mid-stage, like these define mid-stage.
Yeah, they're. I
starters.
do. Okay. Duat kind of does a Charmeleon thing where its base color changes enough and its demeanor changes enough where it actually feels like a wholly new Pokemon, which I like.
Mhm.
And it doesn't look anything like Samurott, which is cool. But the other ones are just like it just gets bigger. It's not.
I
don't
think
like it.
I think Servine goes in C for me.
I'd probably
It's
put it
not
in D tier.
great.
I
I'm
think it's
surprised that you put it in Sea Soul because it's got sharp edges and
I know,
I've
but it's
learned that
so
you like
right.
that.
It's so just kind of basic.
it's
isn't
got
it?
like Godzilla leaves.
I gotta
like
tell y'all,
the fins. Yeah.
my hot take is that I adore Servine.
What?
And to me, it is an S tier Pokemon.
Bro.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
is
That's
happening?
crazy. I mean, I can
That's-
see it, but S tier I can't see. I can't see
Ah.
S tier. The
Genuinely
How is it
one
better
of
than
my
Snivy?
favorite. It
How
is
is it better than
genuinely.
Snivy?
I like it better than Snivy. I like the eyes, the way the eyes get like sharper
Sure.
and like it kind of looks more cunning.
But
I'm
but
gonna
that-
have to look at this now.
But I feel like
I also
Superior
you
is
also have to
everything
remember
better.
I've watched the anime.
Sure,
I
and
know that.
in
I
the
know that's what you're
anime-
basing it off of.
In the
I know.
anime, that's a big reason I love Oshawott so much.
Yeah,
Ash's
Snivy's like a
Oshawott
little
is
like
adorable.
hottie, right?
And
like
then-
attracts everyone.
Yeah, it does. It and Emolga.
It's like Snivy.
But Servine, Trip had a Servine for like honestly.
I
most
love
of the
that. I
show,
love that.
and
guy.
it was very
That name's sick.
I'm looking at- I'm looking at
cool.
many pictures of
Okay.
it, and I'm still just not really that convinced. Hey, I definitely have to say the shinies are amazing. I love their shinies.
Yeah.
It is tied for my second favorite mid stage.
That is
grass
wild.
starter.
And, well, okay, here I can believe that
Grovyle's the best.
if it's informed by the anime. That makes sense if it's informed by the anime. But I think as a base design, it's more awkward than Snivy, and Snivy's adorable. It's like the way to make a small snake, right? And then it's just shorter and like clunkier and more awkward than Superior. Superior is literally like what you want from a snake is something that's like it's like Dragonair, right? This thing is so weird to me. I don't know. I don't think
tiny
it's a great
little legs,
execution.
bro. What in
Yeah,
the world?
which I get. It's supposed to be kind of like a
Losing them?
midpoint. I don't know. I think if they gave it like a different color, that would have been interesting. Or I'm not really sure.
That's not, like the shinies nice. That's what I mean. But anyway, yeah, I'd keep it at C for me. Even after looking at it
then
a
it
lot.
goes to C.
I put it in D.
It goes to C then.
Okay, that's crazy, Lumi. I mean, no disrespect, but
Yeah, but
I can't hate you
will
for it.
say right. I will say. I mean, look.
I mean, it also looks a lot like
we've
Lou
all
Manning.
had some bad takes on here. Maybe this is mine, but
It's not a bad take. to me.
I do love that
We
every
got-
time
we
we do
gotta
this
speed
tier
this
list,
up.
I think of it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, me
every time I think about how I love that, like, so Soul is like much more objective than Dusty and I. He like
Yeah.
designed solely. But then Dusty, you're very influenced by your experience with playing with a Pokemon in a game.
Sure, yeah.
And then
yeah.
I'm very experienced by the influenced by the anime.
And Soul just
I
likes-
love that we're kind of coming in different directions.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
that is totally true. Because it's like it doesn't need to be. That actually is really true. Because I play with these Pokemon over and over again in these
No,
games.
you will. You'll all the time be like, I think this Pokemon has a crap design, but I used it and really enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
S tier.
Which I think, yeah, which isn't a representation of the design, but like whether or not.
But no, it's good.
Yeah.
Right. It does when you use something like y'all
That's why
all
I
know
like
that
Conkeldurr.
Golden Go is like one of my least favorite Pokemon of all time.
Yeah.
But it has grown on me just by using it a lot.
I've
You
been
know, it's
playing
like,
Violet.
Because
I
for
have
one, the
in
more you
Violet.
look at it, the more normalized it becomes, right?
That's totally
Yeah.
true.
It's very true, but see, I just don't. If I don't like it, I won't use it. That's
Yeah,
it. But I
that's
like what
true.
it looks like, so I'm just not gonna use it. So I'm never gonna get that from
For me,
them.
I'd replay games over and over again. So I was always looking for. I'm like, well, I don't want to use this, but I've never used it, so let's use it.
That makes sense.
Right. Well, and if
then
you
I'd be
do
like,
like
Hypno's pretty
Nuzlocke,
good.
you don't have a choice.
Venomoth's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if you do Nuzlocke, you don't have a choice. Also, when in competitive, like especially when Scarlet and Violet first came out, Golden Go was slaying. So like,
Yeah.
I had to try it. You know.
Yeah, my hands were tied. I'm sorry,
Right.
God.
I'm sorry, God.
Please forgive me. I've sinned. All right.
Arceus, forgive us.
So what's Tepeg's evolution?
Pig Knight.
Big night.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting. You're gonna start.
It's okay, it's the
you're gonna start
worst.
seeing my age. Yeah, like
Here we go.
I
The
didn't
first
grow up
F
with
tier
these.
for me, bro.
Yeah.
This
F
is it.
tier.
I would put it.
F.
Listen, I think it actually has like a fun cartoon energy. I think it's got the shape of a belly bolt. I'd probably put it in D tier again.
The shape of a belly bolt says it
I
all.
also like its tail. I like its tail a lot.
This is
tail is the best thing about it, but that's why it's F tier.
this isn't just a man. This is a fat short man.
Yeah, this is a cartoon like bodybuilder.
He's
This,
like
with
he
the
does,
dumbbells.
looks like he would be like a villain on Popeye or something.
Yeah, or Paw Patrol. All right, so what is this going to F tier?
It would go to F, yeah.
Let's do it.
nothing
All right.
against the short kings out there. It's just
Our first
dude,
F
you're
tier.
talking- You're
woo!
talking. This whole podcast is Short King, so
I know it's true,
chill out.
but it's just it's a pig man, and I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Wait. Y'all are short too?
I'm not that short, but
he's like I'm 6.
I'm very short. I'm very short.
Should we reveal our heights right now?
No.
no, because then people would.
I'll say this. I'm taller than my sister.
I
My
want-
sister is not even 5 feet tall.
I want to be a positive role model. and
She's
a
older than me.
voice for Short Kings.
Then make Pig Knight your mascot.
We're changing Hidden Power. Hidden Power's dead. Starting next
Yeah.
week, we will have the Short Kings podcast
Let's
with Pig
go.
Knight as our mascot.
Oh God, help us, please.
All right.
Alright,
We
do
really
what?
do need to speed it up.
People,
There's so many
I know,
Pokemon here.
I'm
Look at all
trying
this.
to push us. I'm trying to push us.
I'm sorry.
We haven't talked in like 2 weeks. So
know.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So Duant, I think
People love
S
this
tier.
thing.
there's some. Listen, I like it. It's edgy. It's like a samurai vibe. I think it's like a Padawan, right? I would put this in A
Yeah.
tier.
S.
Oh, let's
It's
go,
a
Lumi.
it's
You
a
were
B for
agreeing.
me.
It's a
It's
what?
a B for me.
Yeah, so
B,
it goes an
B.
A. That's great. That's
I
great.
know
Go
people
today,
love this
yeah.
thing. They're gonna hate that I.
Let's.
I like the color and all that.
Yeah, the color's nice. Let's go reverse order now. Samurott is. I think I'd put it in S tier. I don't. Okay, I maybe A tier because I don't like how it has. I don't like how it's on all fours, but then use its hands. Like that doesn't make sense to me. For swords, like I don't like weapons. I don't know. That's a little.
I
that
feel
kinda
like the
screws me up.
weapons are so perfectly like how they made the whole weapon thing happen with the whole line. Actually, like it's a part of it that comes off of it.
Sure.
It's cool. I think Samurai like blows the whole line out of the water. It's like just changes everything. Only thing I don't really love is like the mustache, but I still like it.
But it's just fur.
I still think it's an A.
I think I'd probably.
Lumi,
put it
what do
in
you
A.
think? Because I'm on like the verge of A. And
I love
E.
its helmet. I like it more than the Hisuian form.
It's a
Yeah,
B
me
tier
too.
for me.
All right, well, 2 A's.
And so okay, and for the
Look at that,
record, I
that's
just
nice.
want to say that's wild too because my favorite starter of all time, like of all grass, all fire, all water, is Hisuian Samurai. But Unovan Samurai is a B to me.
Bro,
Wow.
it's so similar though.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's
What if it had a
it's
fighting
not.
type?
For the dark typing. It has nothing to do with the typing. It's that Samurai is it just looks so trying to think of it's stiff. It also a little detail is that Hisuian Samurai they slimmed up so it doesn't look as
Yeah.
boxy. It's not much,
I like
but it
how
doesn't look
boxy
as
it
That's
looks.
boxy.
true though.
I like how
Um,
like imposing it looks. It feels like a Gen 1 Pokemon.
The only, truthfully, it'd be a C tier for me, but I love its origin story, like the creation story of it, so much that it bumps it up to a B to me. But yeah, I believe since you said S, Soul said A, and I said B, it would go to A.
Yeah, I don't like its tail. That's the main thing.
The tail's cool.
I'm just looking at it.
So
but yeah.
always looking at Pokemon butts. All right, let's do Emboar. Actually, okay. See, it's funny. We look at these things long enough, and then my opinion starts like changing. Like I'm like, well, if this is all I have to choose from, maybe this one's one of the best ones.
Cool shiny.
Yeah, very cool.
That's
shiny.
about the maximum that you can say about it.
If I'm-
Emboar is really
yeah,
bad.
If I'm comparing
It's
this to other
really-
Pokemon, I'm gonna put it in C.
Nah,
I'd say
bro.
D.
I want to. I guess I'll say D too. But I'm like
And D it is.
verging on
I don't.
F.
It's
really.
not F tier, dude. It's not F tier.
It's really close. To
Even
F
if he
tier.
said F, it would be D.
It's like Ganon, right?
Yeah, but
There's some cool
Ganon's
aspects to
ugly.
it. I
I
think
will say
it would have been cool if it had like really long tusks, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
or-
that would have made it much better. Yes.
Yeah, or maybe because
that its head is like.
it's so small. Yeah, yeah. I do like that it has a fire beard. That's like a cool take on the exposed flame.
It's a reverse Funko Pop.
Yeah, right.
You know what? They need to make a Funko Pop of Emboar because I bet that would look really good. Because it'd have a
It's just-
big
it'd be
head
just a
on
square.
that body, you know.
And then the body would be the tail.
But I will say when we move into Superior here, I kind of feel like you two should not get a say in Superior because you have yet to play new Pokemon Snap.
Oh,
Oh
come
my
on.
gosh, here we go.
All right, let's
I'm
move
telling you, it
along.
looks so good.
Do not
in
leave any
game.
comments in the comment
Dusty,
section right
So
now
good.
telling us that we need
Leave
to play it.
comments. Tell them to play
I'm
new
just
Pokemon.
busy,
and if you
guys.
haven't,
What do you
played
guys
new
want?
Pokemon
You guys want a
Snap,
new episode
play
of
it.
Hidden Power this week, or do you want me to play Pokemon Snap? What do you want?
I want him to
good.
play Pokemon Snap.
Both.
I don't. No offense,
We should
comments.
do
I don't.
that.
We've
Yeah.
got an episode in the vault. He's lying. He doesn't need to do another
Yeah,
episode.
that's
He
true.
can play Snap.
No, wrong.
But Superior,
I think I
A
want to.
tier.
I want to say B because honestly, I do like looking at it like this. I do like it a lot, but at the same time, I think it is still very plain and could have some like another element to it that's kind of interesting. I like that it's a grass snake and not just like another poison snake.
Right.
It is good. It's not bad. I feel like, dude, I don't know. I feel like I just have it a dragon type because of how royal it is.
The
Like,
biggest thing
I like the
for
royalty
me is
motif.
like the two things coming off the back of it. I really don't like that, but it's still a great design.
Isn't it just
Um,
like the stem kind of like peeling back?
I know what they were
Not the
trying to
stem,
do. Like
It's a banana.
it's just, yeah,
Yeah,
just that's
tweet
kind of
it.
what it looks
Tweet
like.
it.
It's kind of what it looks like, though, right?
Dusty's tweets today are going to
Superior
consist
is
of
based on a
Victini is a
banana.
gym Formon, and we already have a banana Pokemon in Superior.
It's superior.
I'm not tweeting that one. That was a Lumi original.
I put it in A too. I think though. I still really
There
like
is such
Superior.
thing as a banana snake, I think. Banana python.
I think
And
so.
those
Is there
are not
really?
venomous. Pythons are not venomous.
All right, maybe I
So
will tweet
that
that.
honestly, maybe there's some inspiration there.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. That's
That's
so
it.
funny. All right.
Though the way the nose curves up, I would say it's probably
Oh
based
no!
off
If
a
we ever get a
hognose
trope,
snake.
if we ever get a Tropius pre-evolution, it should be the banana snake.
That makes sense.
Like
does
they're
add
growing off and it falls down and then like
Or
it turns into a banana
evolution.
snake. Yeah, or
Yeah.
evolution would be honestly incredible. All right, so Superior is what? B tier?
I said A, you said B. What'd you say, Soul?
A.
Then it would go A.
All right, let's do it. I'm
It
happy with
is.
this. This feels good. Look at we're playing.
That
Like,
this is my I have less issue with this tier list than any of our others so far.
all right,
I would
yeah.
put a few of them a lot lower, specifically the Samurai line. Oh boy,
We
we're
have
gonna be
so
here a
much
while.
to get into. All
All
right,
right, let's keep going.
all right.
Patrat.
Patrat.
D.
Here, should we go in order? Because I feel like.
Yeah, you
All right.
gotta go in order.
All right,
Patrat.
B.
I think D
That's a
tier.
That's a C for me.
What?
It'd go
no.
D then.
It's
Yeah.
at this rate. I'm like, we don't need another rodent. I'm sick of the.
It's pretty
flipping
pointless.
rodents.
It really
It's
is.
pointless.
Well, and I have no issue with giving us rodents, but why they all have to be normal? Like, why not just do like you know,
Make it
Watchog
electric
has
type
some
for-
meerkat inspirations. Why didn't they just do pure ground for that line?
It has
or
like
they've got the whole
X-ray-
hypnosis thing, psychic. You
And
know,
it has
I
like
mean,
yeah, that's true. It has X-ray vision like Luxray, so make it electric type.
So true.
So
C for me.
so what's
D
it going?
for you.
C?
yeah, it
Lumi?
goes D. It
I don't
goes
even
D.
care to like
'Cause
extrapolate.
you said D, didn't you, Dusty?
I said D.
Then it goes D.
Okay. Watchog F tier.
F.
Oh,
F.
bro, F.
Come on, Soul. Don't be
Really,
like that.
Soul?
What is
I
interesting
think-
about this?
I think C for that too.
It goes F then.
Really doesn't go to D at all.
I think it
No,
goes
'cause
to
you
D. I think it goes to D.
It depends. I'm trying to incorporate your holds more weight, Dusty, because between a C and an F. So me and Soul would put it in D, but then you say F, so it'd be between D and F. So you can put it in D. I was
You know
trying
what?
to use your whole more weight thing, but
Yeah.
if D feels right, that's fine.
So I'll give you this so I can take something better later on.
Oh
No.
my god.
Oh shush! I gave him
Druddigon
that.
can be an S
I
tier.
get Leavanny later.
All right, Pip. What's this thing called? Pip.
Lily Pup.
Lilliput.
Dude, I literally am either
Piplup.
I'm either underslept, getting old, or these games are not burned in my brain as much as previous
Yeah.
generations. I just said Pip Dup. What did I say? Anyways, all right.
Duck.
Yeah.
This
So-
is
It's
this is
Psyduck
where
and Piplup
this
have a
is so
baby.
cute in game. It's so cute.
Someone draw that.
bro. No, listen. This
Don't
is it
say
right here.
He's gonna say it.
What?
That,
F tier.
That has a beard and it's
F.
a beard and it's amazing.
F tier.
You
Straight
put
up to
Watchog in C, but
How is this-
Lillipup in
It's so
F.
cute, dude. It's a little like Yorkie
Listen,
or whatever.
It's like the face of a man, though, isn't it?
It's not.
Like his
It's
little
literally not.
beard
So
is
have you
big.
seen another human being?
Have you
It's-
seen
no,
dogs?
it is no. Look at it. Look at it like a picture of this thing, and its
No.
face is like a human. And I'm like, bro,
This
what
is
is
one-
happening to this
no.
dog?
This is one of the best.
I like to imagine Soul being on a date and just being like,
Yeah,
"It's a
sorry,
man,"
you're a
and just
man.
getting walking out.
Soul's- yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah, dude, the whole line. I'm just gonna tell you right now, the whole line in F, the whole entire line.
So it's like,
wow.
you have arms
Yeah.
and
No.
legs and a head and a nose and a mouth and eyes.
I'd say
man.
Lillipup C, Herdier B, Stoutland F. I would agree with you on Stoutland.
I actually hate all of
Stoutland
these,
is
all
A
three.
tier. I love Stoutland
Bro,
so much.
Get out.
I hate all of them
It's
so
like
much.
Arcanine. It's like Arcanine.
Dusty, where do you put Lillipup?
I can't even fathom what you just said.
I like it
That
in
it's like
game. I'd probably
Arcanine.
put it in. I'd probably put it in probably C tier. I think whatever this thing is, I'd put it in D tier.
Whatever it is.
It goes to C then.
This goes
Herdier,
to C. What does this go? Oh no, Herdier's down. In D.
Herdier and Lillipup will both be D.
Okay.
Or C. It depends. It's a Watchog
I
situation
like the line
again,
a lot.
but y'all put Watchog in D.
This is one of my
saying D.
staples in Unova, and I would put this thing in A tier. I think it's.
Stoutland is F.
Yes.
I put it
So
in A tier.
F and A would put it in C, and then
Good.
another F will put it in D.
Bro, how is it so bad? It's
It's
a
so
big
bad. That's
dog.
why.
Look at it. It's horrible.
It's a terrible
How do you
dog.
spell
That's
it?
why.
It's so good.
Stoutland.
Stoutland. Stoutland.
What would you want? Like, what do you like out of dog Pokemon? Because for me, I don't like this.
What would I want
Arcanine,
for- I would want
Lycanroc.
for them not to exist.
Lycanroc's not good. Lycanroc is skinny and like it's like a little coyote. It's not good.
I'm gonna be objective here.
Arcanine is cool
can't.
because it's bulky.
I'm dying right now at these takes.
Like we
from me.
need
I'm
more
just like,
bulky dog Pokemon, and this is one of them. I do think it should be water type or ground type or something. I love that it has like sandstorm.
Could be ground type because it's like the burrowing mon and
Yeah.
or not burrowing but searching
dog
mon and
digs.
Sun and Moon.
Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
like resistant to sandstorm. It also has this whole motif.
Yeah, that's
It's-
right. It does have a sand. Is it Force or Rush that it has?
I think it has both. I think it's also based on. It takes a lot of inspiration as like the rescue dog. I think those are based on the what are they called? Like the Burmese. I don't even know what those like giant dogs. That, like
Python.
no, not a python. What's it called?
It's
like a mountain
Stoutland is
dog.
a snake Pokemon.
It's a-
Dusty's third tweet today.
It's a mountain dog, right? So like I love how like in the anime they'll show it like having rescue equipment and it'll help like I don't know. I think that's so cool. I think it's awesome. It's like Arcanine to me. It's so cool.
I can't with the Arcanine take.
It would
That's,
go to
like,
D.
destroying
The
me.
body shape is the same as Arcanine. I don't
Straight
see the
to D.
difference.
Throw it down in D.
Damn,
Whole lines in D.
Lil Pup-
Yes, sir.
Stinks,
Lil
dude.
Pup is a face of a man with a little tiny puppy. The other one, Herdier,
No,
is
it's
just a
not.
regular
I
old
don't
dog.
get that one at all. So
It's just a
Lil Pup
regular
is
old
cute.
dog, and then Stoutland is
It's a
like
little
this
pup.
weird mustache dog. It's
Dude,
just
so
too
Soul,
much.
I grew up with dogs like this. My dog currently is like this. There's a lot of dogs that have like
I think that's where
whiskers.
all. I think that's where all people who like dog Pokemon. That's where it all comes from. Is like, oh, I had a dog
I have
like
this
this.
dog.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
I get.
I
that,
don't have
but
a dog like Lycanroc.
So it's like,
So,
yeah,
I
that-
want a dog like Rockin' like
That would be
Rock. I
cool.
like.
yeah, but you
I
can't
like
get those
the
because those will
wolf-
kill you.
I like the wolf look.
You
know?
can't get those because
Yeah.
those will kill you.
If I
Dusty's
had-
concerned for our
So
health.
do you have one of those T-shirts where it's like the a bunch of wolves howling at the moon?
No.
What's wrong with those T-shirts?
No,
It's
yeah,
just
Lumi
you know, it's a
definitely
type. Yeah.
I have
I
a lot
wore
of-
that.
I have a
all
lot
the-
of Fox.
I had a
shirts, but-
shirt
I should
when
make
I was
one of
younger,
those.
and it said "I" and it was a picture of a
You
wolf,
should.
and it said "snacks."
Yeah, right.
I loved it.
I'm gonna make one of those. That's funny, dude. I'm gonna make one of those
That
with
is
like
actually
different
really
with a
funny.
We
couple
need to
different Pokemon.
do that. Put a Lycanroc's face, snacks. There we go.
I
New
like
merch
rock
idea.
snacks. Yeah,
New
or-
merch ideas.
All right.
That's funny.
So my story with Leopard. What is this called? Purloin.
Purloin and Lipard.
So my story with this is I start every time I play a new game, I'm always like, this is awesome. I feel like I'm playing the lottery. I can find a shiny early on, and the first encounter was Oshawott, or not encounter, but I got it. It wasn't shiny.
Yes.
First encounter in the wild was a Purloin, and it was shiny. And
That's
so
pretty cool.
It was sick. So I played through this was like in 2019. It was like during the pandemic. So I just played through the whole game as this with the starter. So now I love this line so much.
And then it stands up.
Yeah, but no, mine doesn't stand up. I would put
It
Purloin.
looks so good sitting like
It
that.
does.
And
I
then
put it
in
in
game,
tier.
it's like,
Yeah, and then it goes, I'm Meowth. Well, that's the thing. It blew my mind. I'm like, they're literally trying to make a Meowth, like an analog to Meowth, a copy.
Yep.
Well, I do like it more that the Pokedex entries will talk about how it sits to make itself seem more innocent, and then it like actually can stand up and walk around and steal things and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I
Weird.
kind of like that.
I don't hate it by any means. I think it's a C for me. Yeah,
B
and then
for me.
the Lipard though I like it is a B for me.
So where do these go?
Lipard is an A. So Purloin
Yeah,
would go
I
B.
like Lipard.
Purloin would go B, and if you put A for Lipard, Dusty, you did,
Yeah.
then it would go A.
This is one of the first Pokemon. I also was thinking about it a lot. Like, this is one of the first Pokemon in Gen 5. I feel like a lot of Pokemon in Gen 5, this is the first gen where they, like, because they knew they were making 3D games in the future, that they were designing Pokemon to also function and look good in 3D. Does that make sense? There's a lot of really intricate designs that maybe looked overwhelming. Remember, that was the theme, like, this doesn't look like a Pokemon, right? This looks too edgy. But as soon as you get it in the, like, 2 years later in X and Y, it looks so good in 3D. I feel like Gigalith is one of those. Lipard is one of those. So, anyways, just thinking about that. I'm totally down with this. So we have the elemental monkeys. They get a lot of hate. I think
Yes.
I think Soul there were like maybe a couple months ago tweeted something like, if you just look at these Pokemon individually, and it's kind of easier to see, like, some of them are pretty good. And I can kind of
I think the babies are fine.
I think the babies are fine. They're fine. I think I like Pan Pour is the baby water one. How do we want to do this? Want to do the babies first? Let's do the babies first.
Sure. Yeah, we'll treat them like starters.
And I'm this is how I'm ranking them. Standalone design. I'm gonna pretend they don't even evolve, right? All right.
There you go. Smart move.
So okay, Panpour. Probably
it's
I think C.
I'd
Definitely.
say C.
I'd say D.
Okay.
Okay, I'd go C then.
All right. Then we got Pansear, the fire monkey.
I'd say B.
It's cute.
I would actually say.
I think it's better.
You know what?
I think it's better than Chimchar.
Oh, it is. It is.
It is better than Chimchar.
Better than Chimchar. Chimchar
Dude,
scary.
people are gonna flame us in the comments. All right.
No, I like.
Now, let me repeat. Pansear is better than Chimchar.
Yeah, I'm in it,
Pansear is
dude.
not
I'm
better
in it.
than Monferno.
Yeah.
Simipour is not better than Infernape.
not even I will admit to that. That is true. I think I put it in.
Its head is like
I put it in. Dude, I want to say A, but like it's this monkey.
It's a monkey. Put it in B.
I'll put it in B.
Let's be
So
reasonable.
B it is for the old Pansear.
He's the best one.
I think I
He's
put it
the
in
best
C.
out of all of them.
So it goes to C.
Then it go B. Pansear would
I don't
go
think
B.
it's okay. That's kind of ridiculous. I do.
B.
Yeah.
I also say D for
And then
this.
Pan, whatever it's called, Pan
Sage.
Seed.
Sage.
Pan Sage.
Seed. We shouldn't let
And
Dusty do the
seed.
names. We shouldn't let Dusty do the
Yeah,
names.
we're
I
no
don't know why I
longer saying
can't remember
Dusty.
these.
You're guessing each name. You're guessing each name now.
I think
sorry.
I'm just tired. Yeah. All right.
Pan Seed.
Pan Oregano is. Let's go.
Oregano.
It's D for
Panko
me.
crust.
Yeah, you got
Where are we putting
Pantime.
Panko crust?
Panko. Pancham. All right. Pancham's going to. Just kidding. All right.
D.
I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I do kind of like the bush on its head. It makes sense. And it's kind of also iconic. I probably would put it in like C.
I'm sorry, but I don't like
it
a
in C.
Pokemon with a bush. It's going to C.
That's all my favorite Pokemon have grass on them. All right. So D tier.
I said D for me. I don't know about you guys. You said C and
I said C. You said C, Dusty.
I said C.
Then it goes C.
All right. I actually like the grass evolution. Sage. I like.
It's better than the other two, so I'll say D.
He gives
I'll
me the
say
same
D
vibes
as well.
All right, so D. Okay. I'd
Yeah,
probably put
D.
it in. I think I'm gonna put it in. I honestly think I want to put it in B, but that's a little ridiculous. I'm just looking at the list. I'll put it in C.
These
Think
are
it's
really,
D.
really bad design Pokemon.
I
They're
think
just
this
not
is fun.
great.
It reminds me of Rillaboom. It really does.
Simisage goes D.
Simisage is an F tier, bro.
Simis-
Are you serious?
F tier.
Simisage. That's what we were talking about. Simisage.
Oh, Simisage. Sorry, I thought we were moving on. Simisage.
Yeah, Simisage goes D, Dusty.
Yeah. D.
Okay.
D for the
I'm
the
good with
green
that.
one.
And then the other two are F tier.
Yes.
Yes.
The other two are F tier. They're so
okay,
bad.
that was our first agreement all across
I
the
mean,
board.
nobody likes these things. Did you guys see my tweet recently though about I think it
we all
was
agreed on
Sharon.
Snivy.
Yeah, I think it was Sharon that pointed it out. But what's the water one's name, Lumi?
Simipour.
Simipour.
Yeah.
Simipour is like the eyes are actually open. They're
Yeah,
not like
I
Yeah,
saw
they're
that.
blind.
How
I-
crazy is that? Like she's just blind, and it makes me like it It
A
makes me
little bit
like it.
more, 'cause
I
then
almost
its
It's
want
a
eyes
to
aren't
shame
play
the
closed.
rest of the design sucks.
Yeah, like its hand is like twisted, and it's the big hair thing
Yeah.
is so.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
mean, obviously, it's
definitely
supposed to be like
off-putting.
pouring water, like a geyser.
Why does it have to be so big? And then like it's almost like it's naked too, because it's got like this weird like little dress on,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
like just naked legs.
It just, I feel like these
it's
are designs.
off-putting.
I feel like they were like, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if this was a concept? And then they're like, let's make 6 new Pokemon for them, and they feel just thrown together. I think the monkeys kind of are really they're easy to see what they are, right? They're just like easy elementals. But the evolutions just, I feel like these are underbaked designs that only had like 2 passes before they were approved.
One nice thing about them that I will say is I think this has nothing to do with designs, but I thought it was cool that their hidden abilities are Overgrow, Blaze, and Torrent, like a starters. There's a
That is
whole
cool,
theory
yeah.
there, like are they starter Pokemon?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I
You could
mean,
tweet
I'm
that.
just looking at Simisear more, and like it's like big weird belly bottom thing. This thing is an abomination.
It's
It's
so
an
bad.
abomination.
It's so bad.
Arceus failed us with this one.
All right,
Something's wrong. Something happened, bro.
what do you guys
Who's
think
that
about
Pokemon, Dusty?
Munna?
Good job.
Muna's so basic to me.
I've been saying
Yeah,
Munna
Munna's
for a
fine.
long time,
It's
but then I
C.
realized it was Munna.
It's a C for me too. It's just I'm
C.
so
Yeah.
indifferent. It's just like a thing.
Yep. See, I think Musharna is interesting. I like how it floats. I like how its head. Listen, it gets very cursed once that like dream mist disappears.
Okay, can I say something really
Should I
weird
look
about
that up?
Musharna? I might ruin Musharna for you forever. Pull up the official art of it.
If it
Okay.
opens its eyes.
So when I was a kid and I am playing, don't go to that picture. Go to the official art.
Okay.
When I was a kid
Oh,
and I
no.
was playing through
Oh,
it,
no, I
it's a
see it.
sprite.
I see it.
So I thought it was like a gross head, and like the purple is the hair, and it's like eye is closed,
Is
and
it-
that's like an eyebrow. The pink above its
I
eye
thought-
is an eyebrow,
But you could see
and
that
like
as an
it just had like smoke coming out of it where its mouth would be.
Ew,
I kind of like
dude.
that.
I
Kinda like
hated
that.
it.
It's like just it's like blowing
hated it.
bubbles.
So I didn't even know, because again, the sprite, is very pixelated. I didn't even see the legs. It just looked like a giant baby head.
Well,
That
here's
was like a fetus with an umbilical cord.
I mean, it's supposed
that
to
is
be a
what it
fetus.
actually is.
Yeah.
This is the second. Look at this one. Literally looks like it's in the womb. This is the
Right.
second.
That one underneath too.
this
looks
is
like
the
it's like the umbilical cord.
third.
But I
That's what's
loved
supposed
it
to
when I
Pokemon.
watched the anime and saw it like that picture.
You
there,
love this?
where you can see.
I hate that so much.
I
That's when
like
hate
it. I like it better now
You
that
li-
it's an animal.
I
I thought it was a giant baby head.
This
Of
is
course, I like
cursed.
this more.
Yeah, but look at
Lumi,
that
this
thing.
is so scary. This
I
looks like
hate
an
that.
animal.
But
This
it
looks like a
should be
character in
scary.
Animal Crossing. Or no,
It
what's it
should be
called?
scary.
Adventure Time.
It does look like animal.
Doesn't
It
this
does look like an
look at
Adventure
this.
Time character. That was spot on,
It-
Dusty.
this
You know,
is
it looks
so
like a
cursed.
blobfish.
I hate
it. Looks
it.
like a
I hate this.
blobfish. But
Honestly, the more I look at this, this is cute.
yeah, but don't look,
Look
at
at the
that. When,
sitting
when
cutie.
you
The
look
sitting
at this,
cutie's good.
Yeah.
this is good.
That's cute.
I actually love this
Mhm.
Pokemon when it doesn't have its eyes open. That's it. Like,
Well, that's how they
when
designed it, right?
yeah, that's perfect right there. And the shiny's great.
Oh,
It's a 8. It's a
I say B.
Yeah, I say C.
So Soul, what you say?
A for me.
Then it goes B.
That's what? Okay. All right, Pidove, another Pokemon that didn't need to exist. This whole line could be erased.
You are a bully.
I'm
No,
not a
but he's
bully.
not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
He's not
Louis.
wrong.
You're a
And
bully.
listen. Sure, it's got personality in the anime, whatever, right? But
It doesn't.
I don't
but
care.
it's-
It's just a pigeon.
It
evolutions
doesn't
are-
have personality in the anime.
no, doesn't Ash have one?
He does. It doesn't have personality.
It's
Thing is a
Unfezant.
pigeon.
A lot of
Unfezant or
people-
Unfezant.
On pheasant. That's how I pronounce it, at
Alright.
least.
Unpheasant.
Pidove is cute because of the heart on its chest. C
Because
tier.
it's like unpleasant.
And the other one's F tier because
We're in
they don't-
America
They
here.
don't need to
okay?
exist.
You gotta pronounce it like Americans.
All right.
This is my ranking.
No, that's
Give
terrible.
or take. This
No,
is
okay,
correct.
so that's what Dusty thinks. For me, Pidove is in F tier because it just shouldn't exist. It's
oh
just
my
a
gosh.
No,
so we go
it's
to
a cartoon pigeon.
Yes,
yo.
but
it's
so
nothing.
hear me out. If we're going to a Unova region, if it's a New York City region,
D. You gotta have a pigeon.
You gotta have a
Pokemon.
pigeon, and
I
listen.
get- I get it,
should have
but-
been like Squawkabilly. It should have been a standard.
And I love that it was basic, because you're going to be seeing these things all over Castelia City. It shouldn't look like this really crazy cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be Fletchling.
It doesn't need to be all that.
should
but
be steel
it needs to
type.
be It needs to be
That'd be cool.
something. It's not
Or
a pocket
poison.
monster. It's
It
like
is.
if you took
It's a pocket pigeon.
It's so
yeah, it's like if you grabbed a pigeon and put it in your pocket. That's what it is. It's literally a pigeon.
Hey,
not a
there's a
pigeon.
guy in New York who does
I like
that.
this. It's got a heart on its chest. I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's just
And
it
he
is what
does
it
that
is.
too. He throws the pigeon out of his pocket and yells, "Go, P-Dove!"
It's so true though. That's like literally what
Voice.
I actually saw that in New York. Like there was a
Yeah,
man.
see?
There was a
You could
man
be a
and he had a
Pokemon
dead
He
trainer.
was
pigeon.
attacked
just
by a
throwing
homeless
it.
man who threw a pigeon at him.
I'm gonna get you, Ash Ketchum. That's what he said to me.
You could be a Pokemon trainer in New York City. You just have to grab a pigeon and throw it. That's literally it.
Grab a bat. Go, Woobat!
Soul, is there any redeeming qualities to these other three?
Yes, I like the rest. Like Tranquil,
How
I'll
do
put
you like
in.
the rest? What do you
I'll
like
put
about them?
Tranquil. I don't really like Tranquil that much. I'll put it in D tier because it's just a little more like something to it. But I really don't like the like tufts around its neck is like off-putting. But
This
on
is
Pheasant, I
horrible.
like the male on Pheasant a lot.
All right, hear me out. This is like a Pokemon.
that's-
This is literally like the most boring design.
That's gonna be D tier too.
It's
that
gray
one.
and charcoal and brown,
I don't have to.
and there's nothing inspiring about it.
Bro, they're bad, Lumi.
I
They're
don't have
bad.
to
They're
take
so
this.
bad.
Unpheasant female goes to D for me as well, and then Unpheasant male goes to B.
Why
I like
is
the
it?
male.
Do you think
Okay.
It's got
no?
it's
Listen.
got way more color and
Oh, the male.
and-
Yeah. The
In
male.
order to
Yeah.
do the math on this one, I'm gonna need y'all to go a little bit slower. I believe Soul said F and Dusty said C for P-Dove. I would say C as well, so it would go C.
All right, thank you. It's better than
Tranquil.
It's gotta go.
Tranquil, I put in C. Dusty, you put it in F.
They're all
Soul,
F.
you said D.
They don't need, and it's
Yeah,
not because
yeah.
they're
Then
offensive.
Tranquil would
They
go
are
D.
boring. They are so boring. Which one?
Tranquil
The
goes
male
D,
one?
Dusty.
Which one's
Tranquil
Tranquil?
goes D.
This one?
That's the middle.
Yeah.
Then female on Pheasant. Dusty
I said-
says F. Soul, you said D.
Yep.
Female on Pheasant's B for me. So you can
What?
throw that between a
Louis.
B. It would go D.
Yeah, D.
Guys, what are you
It would
doing?
go D. Male on Pheasant is a C.
Bro, really? You like it?
Yeah,
You like the
I-
female more?
And I'll tell you why. I did not know there was a gender difference between the pheasants. So I caught a P-Dove because I always use a bird because I love my birds. And it
That's true,
evolved
you're a
and
bird
it
guy.
turned out to be a female. And so that's the one I used and I fell in
think-
love with it.
I think the same thing. Okay, whatever.
That's fair, but it's also just terrible. So where does male
You
go?
guys are
then?
all
'Cause
terrible. These are
Okay. Male, Dusty said F. Where did you say, Soul?
I said B.
I said C. So between B and F would be between C and D. And I said C. So we'd go C.
Dang.
Gross.
He should be higher.
No. These should be lower.
Listen, all those.
Soul, no, this is how
I,
we.
I
This,
said
listen, we have
D,
to,
bro. I'm
No.
not that far off from you.
guys, we have
I
to
said the little pigeon goes in.
compare
F
this
and
to
the
any
rest-
other bird Pokemon. This is more interesting. I'm sorry, this is less interesting.
Yes, I
No,
know that you were gonna say that.
Squawkability.
Have you seen Squawkability, my guy?
Squawkability is more interesting than this
No,
gray
it's not.
blob.
No, it would
Yes,
be if
it
Chatot
is.
wasn't a thing. It would be if Chatot wasn't a thing.
Chatot
doesn't
is more
matter because
interesting. Pidgeot is
Squawkabilly
more
was
interesting.
still-
Staraptor is more interesting. They're all more interesting than this thing. This is the least interesting bird Pokemon.
Well, it also look, I'm a big turkey guy. I love turkeys. One of my
Okay, me
favorite
too.
animals
It's not a
of all
turkey. It's a
time.
pheasant.
But they're very closely related.
Bro, this is the stupid. It's just like it doesn't need to exist. They should have just put Pidgey in the game. They should have put regional.
And
it
also,
should have been.
hey, you know
it should have
what?
been a
You know what?
regional Pidgey. A Pidgey.
Dusty,
turns into a pigeon.
you say it's not a turkey. Go on Google and look up a Jake turkey.
I know what a turkey looks like. We live in New
J-A-K-E.
Hampshire.
We probably
No,
shouldn't
but
do
a
this
Jake
right now.
turkey. A Jake turkey. That's a young turkey.
It
Turkey.
looks like a pheasant.
This is
You gotta
this
look
is
up
cool.
a young one.
Yeah, but that's
You
not a
gotta look
young.
up a young one.
That's not a young turkey. That's a.
We're
it's
talking
a,
about
it's a
two
fully
different birds
evolved.
here.
It looks just like it is what I'm saying.
Hey, that one down there looks good to eat
No,
right now.
this is. Listen, this is. If it looked like this, beautiful. If it looked like this, beautiful. This is beautiful, right? But the male form doesn't even look interesting. Where like I get it, the female birds, they're like we call them like dirty birds or dirty girls.
Yeah,
like,
look, that's
like,
what it looks
that
like. Right
makes
there.
sense. But like,
All right, Dusty, check the trust.
look at
I just
this
sent
is
you
what
a
I'm doing
picture of
to
a
this Pokemon. I'm eating it.
Dusty. Check the trust. I
Alright.
just sent you a picture of a female
Here.
turkey.
We need those kind of pheasants in Pokemon right there. The golden
Why is this so controversial? Yes.
Look
Okay,
at that
great.
first picture.
Great.
Look at that first picture. That's an pheasant.
Oh, okay, good. I don't need this as a Pokemon. This
I
should
do.
not exist.
I do.
Well, there's something out there for everyone, you know.
Exactly.
This
That's all I
is
have
a
to
waste,
say.
dude. This is such a waste of a Pokemon. It's a waste of a slot.
I
They made a gender
agree. I
variant.
agree with
There's
you.
so many cool
on-
Pokemon. It blows my mind. I don't know.
I agree with you on it being a 3-stage. I think it should just been a male and female, and that's it.
Look.
If
Listen,
Pheasant,
no, guys.
if
This is cool.
Pheasant has one fan, I am that one fan.
All right, be
You're his
proud.
strongest soldier.
Look,
If
this would be
Pheasant
cool if it
As
was a
no
turkey.
fans, I am no longer here.
I think I would have liked them more if the female at least looked different from the other two Pokemon. If it was actually this is I think what is this, domestic or is that a female turkey? Is that what this is? Yeah, female turkey, high res stock photography and images. It's like pale white and it's got a red head. That's interesting for a Pokemon design.
But these aren't turkeys. And
I know,
glad
but
for
I'm
it,
saying,
actually, 'cause
like-
I don't like turkeys.
Yeah,
that
but
much.
They're
they're-
definitely
what I'm saying
taking some
is-
inspiration from a turkey.
I don't
this
think
line.
so at all.
I
don't
think they
so
are
either.
a
They're
little bit.
huge, dude.
Look,
I think
they
a
look
turkey would be
closer
really
to a
cool. I hope we
turkey
get a
than
turkey
they do a
Pokemon.
pheasant. That's all I'm saying.
Anyways, all right. I'm not gonna get too worked up.
we gotta move on.
I'm just
Let's
surprised.
see.
I'm not upset. I'm just like surprised that you guys see any value in these Pokemon. When we have
I don't
Pidgeot
really.
and we have even Pharaoh is more interesting than this. And I hate
Because-
Pharaoh.
Because I'm aware that there is 1,000 Pokemon, and if we're going to play that game of, we already have something for this, then we need to cut that 1,000 down to about 800.
No, listen, no.
It-Up's
We
getting the cut.
can have two Pokemon that are based on the same thing as long as they're unique designs, right?
But they're not based on the same thing.
That's true. But
Pidgeot has pigeon in its name, but the fact is that other than Pidgey,
yeah,
Pidgeotto and Pidgeot take more inspiration from like eagles.
Sure,
Like
sure,
Pidgeot
sure.
looks like a golden eagle.
They were supposed to be like pigeons, though.
Yeah.
Like Pidgey was supposed to.
it should have been like a wood. It
Yeah,
should have been like
Pidgey
Pidgepack
absolutely is.
to toucan. It should have been a pigeon to a turkey because a turkey dinner, Thanksgiving, America.
So
Anyways,
it's a pigeon
that would
to
have
a
been
pheasant.
cool. Hire me. All right, we gotta move on.
That
Guys.
would have been cool.
It's been
actually.
over an hour.
Yeah,
All right,
we gotta go.
and we're on
Let's see.
Route 3. All right.
We're gonna have to part 2 this thing soon.
No. All right.
Hurry up then.
All right.
Let's go.
Blitzel is
C.
cute. I put it in B
He's
tier.
cute, but I agree with Lumi. I think C.
All right.
See, it
tier.
is.
And then
Zebstrika?
I like
A.
Zebstrika. It's
wish
definitely
that
underwhelming.
Zebstrika-
I like that. I wish I liked
Yeah.
it more.
I wish it had more to it, like a
Not-
big prominent horn instead
Sure.
of the
And
two.
that's why it's not S for me. It is A.
Yeah. I'd probably put it in B tier.
I think it's B for me as
So it
well.
goes to A.
because
It
it's
go
still
B.
cool
B.
enough.
It go B.
All right. I do like it a lot. I do like it a lot.
That whole line, throw it in S tier. I'm dead serious.
Honestly,
I bet you
Honestly-
I'm dead serious.
no, dude, I can't agree with.
I'll put it
that.
in. I'll put them all. I'll put.
We
This
should have
is mine.
started this whole thing by saying Gigalith just needs to go to S tier.
Yeah, Gigalith is
Great
cool.
S for Gigalith.
All right, let's do
Yeah,
it.
that is 100%.
This is my lineup.
It's my top 3 Unova Pokemon. Gigalith,
right.
100%.
So
love
Gigalith,
it.
Gigalith S tier, Roggenrola A tier, and I would put Boldore in B tier.
I feel like the other two just go straight to C for me.
Okay, then Roggenrola would go between S and C. Is between A. It would go A. Roggenrola would go A.
Let's go.
Boldore would go between S and C. It would go B.
All right, cool, great.
So Dusty, you
change-
got
if
exactly
I-
what you wanted on that one.
If I change my Rock and Rolla one to
No, you
B,
can't.
does
You
it
can't go
change
back.
anything?
If
No,
you
I know,
change it
but-
to what?
To B because I
B?
do like it.
It would still say A.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. That's
All
all
right.
I wanted. I just want to know for the record, I do like Rock and Rolla. Actually, I like it more than C.
And I think why this design is so
It reminds me
successful-
of the broomsticks from Fantasia.
Interesting.
It's just cute and little. I
You
like
see
it.
See it?
I see it.
Okay,
But I
cool.
like it. Boldore is like a typical mid stage. It's like
Yeah,
Whatever.
a little awkward. I think this design's so successful because it's like it actually has contrasting colors. I like that a lot, and I like how its base form is kind of just like a boring rock, and they show the progression where it's like you feel rewarded by getting this like really beautiful red color, and then the final form's just sick. I don't know because there's a lot of what? Yeah,
anime fans will know what I'm talking about
Yeah,
when
Boldore
I say
was
the
Ash's
day that
face.
Ash got Roggenrola was like the coolest surprise ever.
why was it?
What?
Why was it like a surprise?
It just, I mean, it was Unova was a little unpredictable because
Oh, he cut so many
other than
Pokemon, right?
Kanto, Ash would usually just like have a core 6.
Yeah.
And like maybe he'd like with Gliscor he put it in training and then got a
Sure.
Gibble to replace it. but in Unova, he just kept catching.
Yeah.
And so you didn't know. And like, a lot of the times with an episode, like Ash will bond with a Pokemon but not catch it.
Yeah.
But he was in Unova. And then there'll be episodes like with Palpitoad where like he's not even bonding with it. He just randomly at the end of it chucks a Pokeball eye and gets it. So it was like, oh yeah, he got a Palpitoad.
That's cool. That is cool.
It was cool.
All right. I like that.
Spent enough time looking at these Pokemon. Like, I'm just looking at Boldor.
You're starting to like them.
And I kind of like Boldor a bit.
Y'all heard me. I said S tier.
Let's move it up.
No way S tier. I can see you saying S tier because he kind of looks like a crab.
It kind of does, yeah.
It's kind of like a rock crab.
It does, yeah. Like a cave.
There were also big theories
like
because Ash's rival Trip had a girder, and so there were a lot of theories that they were going to trade their Pokemon to evolve them and then trade them back. But
I thought you were going to say that
obviously
girder might be a crab.
Girder is a crab. No.
Yeah. All right. Woobat is
F tier.
Kind of has grown on me a little bit. It's like an
F-tier.
obscure fuzzy bat. I like how they cartoonized it, but it's F tier.
I hate it.
F tier it is.
These are some
Swoobat.
F tier.
Swoobat is B.
No,
bro. Me and Dusty on the same page. I think it's so ugly.
It's an abomination.
Both of them are so ugly.
Lumi, if you could change anything about it, then it's not S tier.
It would go D then.
Would you change anything about it? It's rat tail. It's rat wings.
I didn't say S. I said B tier. I said B. I did not say S.
B is up there though, but B tier is up there with starters.
Yeah, I think it's a great design. I like it.
I honestly respect
I think it looks like a mid stage, but I like it.
That's true. It could use.
So it'll go D.
I wonder if this thing got an evolution, would I like the evolution?
Probably not. That like
unless it evolved
face,
into like
man.
Noivern. Yeah, the face.
Why
is
does it have
awful.
a gigantic heart nose with a hole in the middle of it?
They're
like
actually
it's a hole.
Look, I'm just saying.
I feel like
Game
there's some
Freak
Dr.
nailed
Lava lore
nailed 3 out of 4 of the bats. So if it got an evolution, would be all right.
Yeah.
4 out of 5 of the bats actually. I forgot about Lunala. My apologies.
That's true.
Lunala.
Yeah, Lunala's pretty good. All right.
Woobat is D then for our rankings.
That's horrible. What we both said F tier though.
Yeah, so an F and a B would put between a C and a D, and then an F would move it down to D. Boom.
That's bad.
That's fine. That's fine. D is bad, Dusty. You don't.
Same
understand.
logic as what happened with Watchog, y'all.
All right.
D is bad. Anything under C is bad.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna.
All right.
How are we feeling about Excadrill and Drillbur?
Drillbur is B. Excadrill is also B. I'd put them both in B.
Yeah, I wish Drillbur. I do like Drill. No, Excadrill is cool.
I like Excadrill. If I don't know what, but it feels like there needs to be something more.
Yeah, I'd probably put them both in C, which isn't bad. It's just meh.
Yeah, I put Drillbur in B and Excadrill in C.
Then Excadrill would go C and Drillbur would go B.
Yeah, that feels right.
Oh wait,
I like the shinies.
Wait, which one?
But
like this?
Yeah, the other way.
Baby goes B.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I again, I do like how they color swap. That helps them look different. So
Audino's overhated.
It is overhated, but it's not
agree.
good. I'd put it in D tier.
The Mega's great.
It's like for what?
This
this is another, and the concept it being like a cochlear implant.
For getting that experience.
That's kind of cool.
For what?
You know, it like has the like little doctor ear.
Yeah, I think that's cute.
I thought that was.
I do like that.
I'm pretty sure because it's Audino. It's like it's audit hearing, right?
Yeah.
It's a doctor.
I'm pretty sure it's a cochlear implant. I think that's what it's based on.
Because look at Mega Audino. It's
Do you know what that is?
Even it's more pronounced and it's the doctor's scope. It might be both, but it definitely was supposed to be a stethoscope too.
Okay, maybe it's both of the inspiration.
It's a better chancey, 100%. For me, it's
sure because there's actually there's like an inspiration.
You said B. I said C.
B.
I put it
and
in
Dusty
D.
said D, so it goes C.
All right, that's fair. I don't hate it. I just
she's cute though. Like really, when you look at it,
mine's a boy.
All right, I know we're moving into some controversial territory.
I'm fine with.
I will say spare Timber.
Timber's cute. I like Timber. Let me just say my piece. I like this line. I think it's cute. I think it's worthwhile. It's actually different enough from a champ and that whole line, even though it's supposed to be like that version of Unova. And I like them because of their battle prowess. But I don't. It's not like I like love their design. I think Timber is adorable. Probably like A tier. No.
Timber's B.
B tier. I was gonna say B. Yeah, B tier. I like that they're carrying like objects, so I put it in B tier.
What about you, Soul?
Just go off, Soul. I'm not gonna be offended. I'm not gonna defend these. I like.
There's no. I can't go off on these. There's just you guys know how I'd feel about these Pokemon.
So they're all in F.
Yeah.
They're all in F.
Should we have
Okay, well,
it's a
B
main
and
tier?
F would be between C and D.
That's
then a B.
crazy.
So Timber's C, Dusty.
All right.
The
C.
entire line is in F.
Girder,
They're like,
I'm with him on that. It's straight F.
I put
and
it.
Conkeldurr.
I probably
is
put it in
also
D
F.
tier.
these are like the
Then Girder would go F.
How is
some of
Conkeldurr
the
F
worst
tier?
Pokemon. They're the worst Pokemon possibly ever.
No.
They are
Like,
pretty bad.
They are actually
The
men
worst Pokemon?
that have clown
Dude.
noses. All of them are clowns.
What is wrong with
They're
that?
clown men.
They're
with
construction workers.
Object construction working, and the last one's got even a little beard and a weird.
Dusty, on behalf of construction workers everywhere, no, they're not.
Dude, they are literally based on construction workers.
Oh, I know, but they are not construction workers.
They have crazy.
They're pocket monsters.
This
They have
was the
crazy
biggest spit in the
veins.
face.
All
to
right, I just want to
construction
move
workers.
on. I don't want to hear you guys just make fun of them.
But wait, they have flesh.
Oh no, I
like-
had to hear it with Unpheasant, so you will
but
sit here
Unpheasant's
and
not
hear
good
it.
though. Unpheasant's not good. It's just boring.
And this is look at Girder, Dusty, that Ronald McDonald carrying freaking.
Oh, that was an iconic moment on the podcast right there. That's the
Bro.
loudest you've ever been,
bro.
dude.
The veins. The veins.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Why are there veins coming out
Dude,
of them?
he's all right. Here we
They
go.
also have growths on their heads, bro. Like they have cysts coming off of them.
Girder needs to see a doctor.
Yeah, they all need to see the doctor.
I think they're so cool, dude. I think they're so cool. I don't know why. I guess they are kind of like disgusting looking.
They're disgusting.
I love them.
They're disgusting.
Honestly, like this.
Conkeldurr looks like that creepy uncle that you're not allowed to be alone in a room with.
Stop it. That's ridiculous. I
Yeah,
guess
what's he
it.
gonna
No,
do to
honestly,
you
it.
without-
And
when
as
he
a
does
kid,
it
you were
home,
always
though.
like, "Why can't I be in a room with Uncle Conkeldurr?" And your parents would just be like, "You just can't, honey."
Honestly, you guys are right because like even this card looks horrible.
Dude, it's
It
just
looks so bad.
amazing.
I don't know. I like
So,
it a lot.
unless
I like it a lot.
I was brilliantly saying F tier for Girder, F tier for Conkeldurr.
Timber's cute. I like Timber. Let me just like
Timber-
analyze these designs.
Timber almost gets a pass, but the veins
It-
and the nose still do it. To
What?
him.
How would you
Still
want the
kill him.
veins? Like, what would you want those to look like?
I would like no veins.
Them to not
please.
be there.
But
Yeah, I
what,
would
what
like
about
no
what about the
please.
veins on? Like, this is cute. What about the veins
Okay,
on?
I'll tell you how it should be. They should just be like stripes and color, like a color, not
Okay, not like,
like
a lump like
coming
a-
off of its body.
That's it's honestly fair. I don't think I've ever looked at that. Yeah, you guys are kind of making it like not like the design. I like them in game. Here, how about this? Here, here I'm gonna do Conkeldurr 2D sprite, and I think this is what I think of all the time. And I think this looks kind of cool. It's just like
Nope.
it's like a towering, it's like
Nope.
a towering force.
Nope.
It's a
Dusty, look
fighting
at
type
it. Look
Pokemon.
at it. That
think it's cool.
Pokemon has to be over 5 miles away from any school.
bro. No, dude.
Why does he have a bun that's made out of flesh? Like, I need to know. Like, what is
I don't
on
know.
his head?
I don't know. I
My
like
guy
it.
couldn't grow facial hair, so he took some concrete, stuffed
All
it on his
right.
face, and went, "That's good."
Man, this is
We won't
brutal.
even-
Is this what it feels
We
like?
don't even go freaking Girder, which is they all have the most terrible names too. Girder, that sounds like I want to throw up.
Oh no, I love
yeah.
it. All right,
Okay,
so
Alright,
so
let's-
Girder would go F because
I'm-
you put it in D, Dusty. We both said F, so it goes F.
wait, what did I say it was
Um,
gonna be in? Oh, Girder. Yeah.
you- Girder was
Honestly,
so
I
it
love
goes
how
F.
hulking it looks. I'd probably put it in. Here's the thing. I like it, but you guys are just being mean.
Are we talking about Girder or Conkeldurr?
I'd probably,
You say your piece.
I'd
man.
probably put
Do
it in C tier. I think I'd probably put it in C tier. Like
Okay,
I like
well-
it. Like the ones I have are good competitively, but you're right. We're ranking the
Well,
designs.
I'm
looking
happy
at the
to say
designs.
that they're both
Designs
in
maybe
F.
not great.
then. They're or no, Conkeldurr goes D because that's the same
They're
situation
both in
as
D.
Watchog.
Yeah.
And no, Girder goes F because
Okay.
you said D, but Solna said F.
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
That's good. You
Wow.
got you guys got so emotional there.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
passionate.
Dusty, but
I'm
that
passionate about this topic.
that
Damn.
was bad.
No,
That thing is
I think
bad.
you guys helped me understand because I don't think I've actually looked at the actual designs of these Pokemon. And my earliest memory with these Pokemon is like finding shinies, and I'm like, great, this is awesome. Like, and I've just enjoyed them competitively. I got one that's got so my setup with Conkeldurr is. And I don't know if this is legal in Gen 9, but it was like Drain Punch. It
There's
had
nothing legal about Conkeldurr. It's on.
yeah. It was like Drain Punch, Mach Punch, maybe Bullet Punch. I don't know. And then I had like I think like maybe Ice Punch, a bunch of punching moves. And then it had either I think it was
Fist.
a Assault Vest, and then I think also it had Guts. so it would it would just hit hard, and if you tried to like stop me with burn or something, it would hit even harder. It was something like that. It was so good.
No,
Unstoppable.
it's a very good mon competitively. It is though. It is payback for the sins of man.
I love it. I think it's so cool. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We got
I put
Time Pull.
Impul, I don't like it. It's D.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
His face, man. What did they think with those
It's
eyebrows?
like a weird little human head on a tadpole. It's a man.
What did they do? What did they think with these eyebrows? Really,
and I
though?
think Palpitoad's even worse. I know Lumi wants to put it in like...
No, I agree.
No.
I agree. Both of them are in D for me. They're not F, but they're pretty bad.
Palpitoad is straight B for me. So Dusty, where would you put Palpitoad? D or F?
Probably D. I don't know.
All right, then between B and the it'll go D then.
Like the face
That's fine.
doesn't make sense. I don't like that its eyes are like in the like interrupting part of its like belly pattern, or the belly pattern ends at its eyeball. That doesn't make sense to me.
I bet if I looked at other art of it, like I might.
No,
I still wouldn't like it, but
I never liked it.
I might appreciate it more.
What's it called?
I still think it's a D tier. Palpitoad.
I know
Seismitoad.
Ash had one.
On
I
the
just
other
thought it
hand-
was. This is kind of cute.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's kind of
he's
cute.
Still,
Look,
he's still D for me, bro.
but like you listen, you guys don't like the growths on Conch
Yeah, I don't like the
Elder,
growth.
but you
I
like
don't
the
like the
growths
growth on
here.
him.
All right, this
I
actually,
guess because they have a function here. You know what I mean?
is this real? I kind of love this.
Card, yeah, I guess.
To
That's
think
what that's what its tongue is like. When it uses mud shot, it like throws its tongue out and shoots mud.
Weird.
From
It
it.
is a frog.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's how its tongue is.
Oh yeah,
I'm never a fan of designs that are just like a fat blob kind of thing, like what he is. So I'm not good
all right.
with it.
But I think
But Seismitoad, on the other hand, is
Seismitoad's
A
cool.
tier from here.
yeah, I was,
Seismitoad is very cool. I would say
Can't
B.
talk anymore.
I was gonna say B.
So
A
we
for
go
me.
B.
I actually really love that freaking frog.
All right, cool.
Cool.
All right, we
I
got
don't like
Sock
the
and
bumps.
Throw next, and some more fighting type Pokemon that are wearing
Throw
clothes.
is F. Sock is D.
All right, good. All right, at least it's not alone.
So
Which one's which?
these are controversial for me.
Sock is
because
blue.
I actually like these Pokemon. I don't like that they're wearing clothes.
They
but
have grown on
I-
me too throughout the years.
They
I
should
like
have
them.
done another little Pokemon behind the scenes fact.
Yeah.
They should have had the horns.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
They
Yeah.
If they
almost
had
had
the horns,
horns.
they'd be top. But they're both B for me though. I think
It would have been cool if they if they
Wow.
actually gave it like a pre-evolution though, that like Tyrogue, that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's see. Then if Soul said B, one of us said F, then that would put it between C. They would both go D.
All right, cool.
Dang. They're not that bad.
And then
I mean,
pretty bad.
people hate them, but I don't get
The
it.
clothes, man, it's the clothes.
And
The
again-
clothes are really bad. I agree. The
And
clothes
you know
are
what?
bad, but the
Yeah.
Pokemon themselves are cool.
but the
I don't
clothes
know.
are 90% of the Pokemon.
It
I
is.
mean, it literally it's all the way up to its neck.
I think another
It's
issue.
almost like that they're wearing clothes so prominently that they're just actually Pokemon wearing clothes. Does that
Mhm.
make sense? Instead of like the clothes being part of their body,
Right.
that they're
No,
actually wearing them.
Or you
Yeah,
see,
but I don't
and
want
like
that.
Sword and Shield, you see like wind kind of move them, right?
Oh, that's weird.
But like with
But that's its
Watchog,
skin.
it's supposed to mirror. Watchog's supposed to mirror like a like one of those safety vests, you know.
yeah. But it's part of its design.
It's in its design. It's the
Yeah.
stripes. But Sock and Throw are straight up wearing clothes.
Yeah, I think this is
Yeah.
another issue of like I think this is another issue of like them not incorporating interesting type combinations when they could have, right? Just to make it a little bit more interesting. At the end of the day, these Pokemon are just like boring fighting types because they needed to fill the Gen 5 decks with whatever that
Well,
archetype
there
is.
are Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's actually crazy these two because
But that's
with the
more
whole,
interesting
like-
because punching and kicking are like iconic and they make sense.
Yeah.
Where these are like types
Well,
of
and they
what is
differ
it,
their
judo
designs.
and
This is a shorter red version of the other one. you
yeah,
know?
Yeah.
right. That's
it's
it should
crazy
be fire
because
fighting
they're
and fire
kind of like
water or fighting water.
they're meant to be Oni, you know.
Yeah.
They should have been
Or
more
dark type.
Oni,
Right, but they should have leaned into that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
And they didn't. So that's a missed opportunity.
Hitmonlee looks more like an Oni than
Hitmonlee's
these two
so
do.
cool. As I've grown up, I'm
Hitmonlee's
like,
great.
it's cool because it actually looks like a unique design. Where Hitmonchan is just
It's a man.
wearing a dress
Gert.
or a gird or whatever you want to call it.
It's a toy, is what it looks like to me. Like it looks like a little toy soldier
Yeah.
or something.
All right, Lumi, you want to lead with Sawaddle?
All right,
Because I don't hate these.
Sawaddle and Leavanny are S tier, and Swadloon is B.
That's sad.
So he goes here. Honestly,
I don't know why, Lumi, all this time you think that we hate these Pokemon, but we really don't hate these.
I don't hate them. They're cute. I think, listen, all right. I
think they're lower than S, but...
Yeah, so I think Sawaddle is... Well, what's the first one?
Yeah. Sawaddle. You got it right.
Sawaddle, I don't like its face that much.
Tell me that is not the most
it's adorable.
Bug.
No, it's one of the most interesting. I like it a lot. I do like it. I don't think it's S tier. I'd probably put it in B.
Those two little bumps on its head is just like, wow.
Yeah, it's like
it's a C for me.
All right, so it goes to what? A, C?
You said what, Dusty?
I said B.
Okay, between S and C would be between A and B, so B would put in B.
And the other, so Swadloon.
Swadloon, I said B.
Is adorable. I'd probably put it in A tier. You put that in
Swadloon
B?
Swadloon is so cute, guys.
I think it's so cute. It's literally a little baby. It's just wrapped up. I think it's cute.
My sister used one and refused to evolve it and named it Batman.
She just keeps giving it
that's a good...
like bitter.
She gave it an Everstone, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's great.
So I'd put it in A tier.
I put both it and Leavanny.
It's a little aggressive. Maybe B.
In B.
Okay, well then
I really like
Swadloon would go B. And Leavanny, where would you put Leavanny, Dusty?
I honestly, it might be my least favorite of the line.
That's ridiculous.
And listen, I don't dislike it. When I look at it, I think missed opportunity. I wish it had bigger leaf arms like Scyther. And I think
because the idea is
let me finish.
A nurture side of Scyther. Like it's got the prowess, but it's motherly.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with it being feminine or whatever. I think what it does is, this is probably the problem that Soul sees in a lot of Pokemon, right? They put a human attribute on a non-human thing. And where Scyther looks like a bug reptile, this thing looks like a bug with a human's round face. And
I think it looks like a bug.
It does look like a bug.
Eyes, they're wide apart.
These aren't like, I hate it. Here, let me look it up. Leavanny.
It's good. It's a good.
It is cute. Okay, when I see it bigger, I do like this a little bit better when it's bigger, right?
Right. See, that's a bug face.
I like this.
There ain't nothing human about that face.
I don't like that much.
I don't like this as much. This is interesting because they added more to it. They don't need to do that. I do like it. I like it a lot. I just wish.
Look, all I'm saying is if they had given it bigger scythe arms, like you're saying, like Scyther, you would be saying the same thing you said about P-Dove and say this is a worse Scyther. Instead, they made it different.
No. Because I already think it's a worse Scyther. I think. Yeah,
well, that's dumb. It's nothing like Scyther.
I like that it's wearing clothes. I think that's cool. This is actually a grass bug design that makes a lot of sense. It's inspired. You can see it grow throughout the whole thing. It's cute. It's motherly. It's great. I love all that. I just feel like
I am sick.
There's something there.
In S tier.
There's something there that I wish they could have added more to. Like this is cool. This actually makes it look kind of tough, and it's adorable here. All right, I'm kind of falling in love with this. This is cute. I still think there's something
You're
there.
Seeing the light.
Where are you putting it?
I've never disliked it. I just, whatever.
Where are you putting it?
Probably still B. They all go.
Then it goes to B because there is no Arceus.
But dude, they're great. I don't think they're not bad at all. I've never disliked them.
Now we get to the real good bugs of this generation.
What's y'all's favorite Pokemon from this gen? I'm about to freaking throw all of them in.
Come on, dude.
Too late. Mine's already up at the top.
You guys berated me. You went to defense for Unfezant. All right.
Unfezant.
Favorite Pokemon in Gen 5? We'll get to it.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me know it.
This might be a 3-part
I know you mentioned
series.
Druddigan earlier. I like Druddigan too, but now it's an F tier.
All right. Do this at the end, maybe. Yeah. Venipede I like a lot. I put in B.
Venipede's B.
The shinies of this line are peak.
Venipede's
shinies are peak.
Very good shinies.
I put it in B. I think
Whirlipede is C.
Yeah, Whirlipede is maybe A.
Really? You like it more than Venipede?
I
put it in C.
I think it's also B for me.
No, I put it in B. I think A is too high. I gotta remember that there's other cool Pokemon in A tier in other generations.
It also goes B then. Scolipede is A.
I think Scolipede a little overrated. It looks like a horse.
Scolipede is S tier. It's supposed to look like a horse. It's amazing. It's a horse bug, bro.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Trojan horse-looking centipede.
Yeah, dude, it's S tier.
It was cool too
I'll
because
put it in
this was like the Ursaring or the Beedrill or the Aggron of the anime in Unova. Like it was the one that would come out of a bush and attack everyone.
really?
It seemed really fierce.
Oh, that's cool.
It's too cool. It's combining a centipede with a horse is insane.
It would go A then.
All right, A tier. All right, I'm really not that. I've never
Higher
been
than
that.
Leavanny,
I've
because
never been
once
that
again,
excited about it.
There is no Arceus.
Yeah,
He's left us all.
It's better than Leavanny, bro. I'm sorry, but it is.
Out.
Lumi, I like B. For me, B is like a good. That's like good. B tier is good.
But it's not higher than Scolipede, and thus
Listen,
it's
you guys
bad.
put Truby in like C tier. You put so many of my favorites
It's a
in the
freaking
lowest
cherry,
tiers.
Dusty.
And I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset about
It's a
Conkeldurr because
freaking
it's hideous.
cherry, bro.
I like it, but it's hideous. So I'm fine
right.
with that.
All right, I'm dying over Cherubi.
I think the person who likes Ronald McDonald as a Pokemon shouldn't get a say.
Dude, I love Ronald McDonald. All right,
I'm
so what is
done.
this thing called? Cottony.
Cottony, good
It's
job.
cute, and
Cottony's B.
and it makes sense that it's fairy type. It makes a lot
It
more
moves
sense that
its
it's.
arms. It's crazy. Like those, it's holding the leaves. I never understood that, but it's
Oh.
like actually holding those.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cute.
Yeah,
This-
it's its arms.
So this Pokemon feels this is one of those designs where you're like, I feel like this was a concept or a beta Pokemon for Hoppip, and they were like, all right, let's make this its own thing and like actually lean into the cotton, right? Not
I
just
put them both in B. I do like Whimsicott a little more than Cottony, but I put them both in B.
yeah.
Cottony for me is B, and Whimsicott is S tier. I love
Really?
Whimsicott. Yeah, the shiny
You know what?
especially.
Yeah,
I'd
shiny.
move Whimsicott
That was my
A.
first Gen
I'd say
6
Whimsicott
shiny.
is A.
Or second. It was one of my first.
It's one of the cutest Pokemon in existence to me. Like, I love it.
It is really cute. I don't think it's A tier. I don't know. I'd put it in B. I honestly no. I'm sugarcoating a lot of these designs. I'll
You
put
know
them in
what?
C.
I am
This
starting
is
to
my
think
ranking.
that we need to implement like a chef's kiss equivalent on
Like,
here.
what does that mean?
You know, like where it's
you get to
like
trumpet?
where you can trumpet and you can say like
Let-
you
you know
only
what?
get
Let's do-
one.
At the
you
end,
know?
let's do that.
I don't get what you're saying, but
Like
It's
each
like-
of us,
okay,
each of
so
us
like,
gets
for
one
example-
free placement.
Right, like you get one free.
So his
this
would be
is an
Leavanny.
S tier.
Yeah, I like that. You want to do that? We'll do it at the end.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but at the end,
We didn't
yeah.
establish it with this one, so we need to start it with Gen 6 if we're gonna
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
start
but,
from Gen
you know.
1 again. All right. Anyways, all right. I don't like the Petalil line.
These two go straight into like the whole boring thing that we've been talking
Yeah.
about. Like, what is even happening with Petalil? Like,
They're both D.
its body is.
Why
a
is it not
blob.
fire type?
Yeah, that would've been
Hisui and
cool.
Lilligant.
I think this is fine. Lilligant's
was
fine.
a lot better than.
No, but I don't like it.
Lilligant.
I don't like it. It looks like a person. For someone who doesn't like men Pokemon, you love that one. So
I don't love them,
you were
but I
tweeting
don't.
like you liked it.
I know, but I don't. I do like the Hisuian one. It's cool. It's like a.
It doesn't.
I think it's
It is
the worst Hisuian Pokemon.
Well, that might be true, but there's
I'm
some
trying to
really
think of-
good Hisuian ones, so that's not saying much, you know.
I think they're these two are both C for me though. People love Lilligant, and I'm like, bro, it's just like a.
I would put
Yeah,
them both in
it's
D.
just like a
Okay.
pretty flower. I think the headpiece. It. Listen, so this is supposed to be the Vileplume, so I see that. That makes sense. It's just there's different proportions there, right? It's like an ambiguous plant-like Pokemon with a flower on its head. It's the same thing. But
Is Whimsicott supposed to be Victory Bell?
no, but it's
Well, I would say
was
it's
just
what
thinking,
it's
like,
just a
what
different
are those
counterpart.
be Vileplume and Victory Bell. Like it's not one supposed to be one and one supposed to be the other. They're both supposed
Yeah.
to be Vileplume and Victory Bell.
I also feel
Gotcha.
like I was telling Toby this, like when we were talking about Gen 5, right? How like a lot of the Pokemon are like copies of Gen 1 Pokemon. I really think a lot of the Gen 5 Pokemon are actually reinterpretations of Pokemon from Gens 1 through 4, right? I feel like you see a lot of things where it's like, okay, this is an inspiration of this Gen 3 Pokemon or this Gen 2 Pokemon. So there's some of that here. Like Whimsicott feels like a different Jumpluff to me.
Sure.
But,
Fair enough.
and as we go, maybe I'll bring
They
up
are
some
what
more.
they are.
Yeah, they are what they
They're
are.
kind of bland. They're bland.
Yeah,
C for
bland.
me.
And here's some more bland Pokemon. And we
Wait,
have-
so
and we have two of them.
wait. We didn't find
Wait,
the
wait,
final placement. Whoa,
Yeah, all right,
buddy.
all right, all right. So
So
I would
is this
put.
is this where you would put them, Dusty?
That's where I would put them.
then that's where they go.
Okay, cool.
I said C.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, and I
Yes.
said D for both of them, so it would
All
go
right.
like this.
All
All right.
There you go.
So Basculin, another just whatever. I'd put it in D tier.
Basculin
It's just a plain water type
I like
Pokemon
it.
with
It's
two
C.
types. No, you like Basculegion.
This is my hot take.
No,
for
I do like these. I do
Okay.
like these. I like these a lot. They're
right.
You know, like
They're not different.
They
Well,
are different.
I guess they are different for the time.
Look,
It's more aggressive.
Alomomola was released, and
That's
everybody's saying it should be a Love Disc evolution. They're right, but Basculin looks different from all the other fish Pokemon.
That's fair. That's fair.
This is not my only hot take because I've had a few already, but I love these fish.
on,
I think
Saul.
they're. I would almost say S tier, but that's too extreme. So, I'd A tier for me. Both.
They'd
of them.
go C then.
All right, whatever.
I like the blue stripe is the best. I like the
Blue Stripe is better. I agree.
Listen. The ranking that the D tier ranking for me is just that they're boring. They're no stronger than any other Pokemon. They're just water type. They're just a fish. I know it's a piranha, and piranhas are cool.
For me, C. Like that's just average. Like
I think Carvana is like that's an A tier Pokemon, right? If you're gonna make a piranha fish, Carvana did it first.
They're not piranhas. They're basses.
Okay, well they have like razor sharp teeth in their
And a fun fact about
true, they are
them
bass.
too. Another fun fact behind the scenes.
Oh.
They made these because they wanted more water types in the decks.
Yeah.
So they drew up a bass, and then he went, "Ooh, but we need more. So maybe give it two different colors, so it's like there's two of them."
I can actually appreciate that because there's also infamously like there's the smallmouth bass and the largemouth bass. Those are two distinct types of bass, not Pokemon, fish that you'll find when you're fishing in a lake. So that makes sense. I can appreciate that.
I'm just not as complicated as you guys. I just like how it looks. Bro.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I really like that.
You do a good job of like being unbiased. Where I'm always like looking at the larger picture, right? Over 1,000 Pokemon. Does this need to exist? That's how I'm always.
Yeah, I'm not.
comparing.
Yeah, for me, I'm not like that. I'm mine is based on like my personal opinion of them and experience with them. And these I'm indifferent to. They're C.
What's your
that's where they go though?
Yeah.
You sure?
If yeah, because Dusty put them both in D. You said A, so that put them between B and C, and then I said C, so they'd go to C.
So what's your personal opinion on Sandile?
Sandile is amazing.
Yeah,
it's
B
cute,
tier. Crocorock is S tier. Crocodile is A tier. Or no, Crocodile's S.
These Pokemon are overrated.
Yeah,
bro.
they are overrated.
understand.
I do love them. They're awesome. The crocodiles.
I will say I liked my first instinct. Crocodile's A.
Crocodile. Okay. Crocodile's A. Honestly, I'm down with that. I like Crocodile a lot. Listen. These could have been horrible if it was just a sandy, like ground type Pokemon. I would have hated it. But the fact that it actually gets this cool red color, I love that so much.
See, that's funny because I was saying Crocorock, the middle stage, is S to me.
Because it's
That's
sandy.
Because the anime. It's just because the anime.
No,
bro.
I promise this one has nothing to do with the anime. It was a while.
You said that about Leavanny.
No, yeah, because
you said that about Palpitoad.
Yeah, I didn't say that about Palpitoad. That is largely the anime.
No, I know.
But Leavanny and Crocorock, both of those, Ash didn't get them till pretty late in Unova.
Sure.
Leavanny was after the 6th gym,
Let me ask you this.
Crocorock was right before it.
Do you like Scrafty or Scraggy?
We're not there yet.
Because the
They're
anime.
in this gen, aren't they?
It's okay. I do like it better because of the anime, but I'm still just like, it's okay.
It is a good Pokemon. All right, so
I put all of them in B. Actually, you know what? Crocorock goes to C, but the other two go to B.
Wow.
I'm with you, Soul.
They're just
Crocorock and C. I said S, so it would go B.
Like, yeah, this is what I would rank.
They're just kind of whatever. Like I have no. They're kind of cool, like especially
I'm never like I was excited to catch. This was on my first team in Unova. We probably should have done that, like what our first teams were in Unova. But I'm never excited to use it in a second playthrough. I think the ground dark type is that was original at the time. That's a cool type combination, so that's cool. They do have like a unique typing. I don't know. Yeah, there's something there though.
Would
where
go
I wish it was
B,
more.
but that would be our rankings.
Up here.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
It's fair.
Again, B
All
is
right.
not bad to me. I think B is good. B is like, that's a good Pokemon.
Yeah.
A is like, you're a great Pokemon. S tier is,
Perfect.
Gigalith. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Gigalith.
So
Nimble.
Nimble. Yeah. That was like our first S tier. All right. This is another blob.
What's funny
Pokemon
too is
soul.
like we usually discuss too, especially in S tiers. We talk about why we love it. With Nimble, we literally went Nimble
Yes.
S tier. Yeah,
Correct.
S tier. S tier. All right, so low kicks. What do y'all think?
Yeah. Nimble's so cute. All right. What is this thing called? Daramaka.
It's ugly, yo. It's ugly.
I don't. It's supposed.
I'm not a
However,
big
it's
fan.
supposed to be.
Oh,
ugly
and also people take its poop and use it to warm
for hand warmers.
themselves.
That's kind of fun.
hate
I
that.
kind of love
I
that.
hate that.
I hate that
That's
more
kind
than
of funny.
anything.
I like that a little
I
bit.
hate that
It's a
more than
D.
anything.
It's a D tier for me. Because it's not really like that bad, but
It's not. Yeah, it's not like offensive. I put it probably in C. Yeah. No, I guess I
it's
put it in
worse.
D. I guess I don't really care for it.
Lumi.
I would put it in D.
I think it's
There you go.
cute. It's like ugly. It's like a pug.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it actually kind of is, ain't it?
His face is cute, but the rest of it is like, bro, what's going on?
So we got.
See, I'm not a big fan of its face, but
So
Darmanitan
I'm getting bad with these names.
is
Darmanitan's great.
really cool.
Yeah.
Darmanitan's
like
cool.
Darmanitan.
And I love. I'm just noticing.
I put it
it's-
in B.
In its official art, it has like.
Does
smoke
it have
coming out of
Zen mode and regular mode on there for us to rank? Or
It actually
is
doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's kind of
Look at
sad.
its
That's
official art has
sad.
like this like smoke coming out of it. Which
Oh
is
well, I
kinda cool.
guess there's no official art of it. Zen mode is why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you guys think about the Zen mode? I think that's a really cool concept.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the concept, but I don't really like the design. Like,
Yeah.
What's funny too is from a competitive standpoint, you don't opt for Zen mode.
Yeah. Because it's not even good.
Darmanitan for me is a A tier. The Zen mode would be.
I'd put it in A tier. This is one of those like great iconic Gen 5 designs.
I say
think.
B, so it would go A. It is one of the iconic Gen 5 ones. I agree. And then the Zen mode, obviously not on here, but I would say
Yeah.
it would be C.
I put it in C. It's like interesting, but I'm like never gonna use it. Never. It's just like it's
Right.
non-consequential. All right.
I like that it makes Darmanitan different, but that's like the extent of my love for it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I actually
Maractus?
love Maractus. I used it
Bro,
in a playthrough, and it's so
just
cute.
Another bland one to me.
It's not though
dude.
because it's a cactus. It's like a true cactus. It's not a
should
scarecrow.
evolve.
It's cactus.
It should change.
It
I
should-
think C
It's
is
C.
right.
If it was
Yeah,
sound
C is
type,
right.
that'd be pretty cool.
It's C. I don't know how you can sit here and say this crap about Pheasant and Pidgeot, but Cacturne is so much cooler than this thing.
Lumi, are you kidding me? Like I'm also kidding with my attitude, but like there's no other Pokemon like this. It's a true blue cactus. It's got flowers in it, and don't even say Cacnea because it's like Cacnea.
Cacnea is better.
No, Cacnea is better, but Cacnea is also like supposed to be like a scarecrow. It's devious, right? This is just
Sure,
like
and I like that, but I like that better than just a cactus. You
Like,
know, like
this actually
the
has a
big
design
complaint
behind
with
it.
this generation was like it is just an ice cream cone, not
Yeah.
ice cream cone elements. To me, Maractus is just a cactus. You didn't give it anything.
no, but
interesting.
it's a maraca. It's a cactus maraca. So when it
I-
shakes,
I
it
don't
makes
really,
noise.
I don't really love it.
I think it's cute.
I do think that it's better than the Unpheasant line, though. I will say that.
All right,
Where would you put?
I'll put it
So
in.
I
B
said
tier.
C,
I said C as well.
so
All right.
it goes C.
All right, that's fair.
Mhm.
That's totally fair. That's totally fair. I used it in a playthrough, and I like fell in love with it. This was during my like Purloin era, shiny Purloin era. All right.
Yeah, look, I see it like grades, man. C's get degrees. It passes the class.
C's,
It's gonna move
yeah,
on
yeah,
to the
yeah.
next grade. You know.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we got a crab. We got another crab.
Dwebble's cute. Crustal would be so much better.
Are these crabs?
If it wasn't for its shell.
Yeah, these are they're hermit
They're hermit
crabs.
crabs.
These are bugs.
These are hermit crabs.
So don't even do this. They're hermit crabs.
Isn't it weird though that they're kind of bugs?
I think crustaceans.
I think that was
like
just
crabs,
because
are
giving
bugs.
a desert Pokemon a water type would be kind of,
Have you
weird.
seen it outside of the shell? Dwebble.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah.
it's a crab.
It's cute.
It's hermit crab.
Which,
yeah.
but like, that's the thing. It's like I think a lot of crab Pokemon could be bug type.
Dwebble is A, Crustal is C for me.
Krabby should be bug.
I agree with Lumi
Say it again?
exactly.
A for Dwebble, C for Crustal.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Let's do it.
It's definitely that
Because I'm
Dwebble's
looking
so
at
cute.
the design looks perfect. When I look at it, I'm like, it's cute. It's got little claws. It's the compact little. It's cute. That's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it evolves and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well, and
Not
I do.
Crustal's cool without if it's Okay, so another Pokemon creation fun fact. It was supposed to be inside of like a pot, like a pottery thing.
We should have had
That
Dr.
would have been
Lava
so
on
much
this
better.
episode. We've been trying to have him on, so
That would have been so much better.
yeah, that's cool.
I wish that it had like bigger pincers or something.
Sure,
Yeah.
something
those
a
things are
little
just,
bit more
like-
fearsome. Yeah,
or just
yeah.
leave the Dwebble ones, like those spike, like big spike things.
It'd be cool if
Way
it got.
better.
It'd be cool. Like, what if it gets? This is. All right, maybe I'll create this for like. Yeah, I've been creating a lot of Gen 5 fake mon, and I got to make a video about them. Not that they're already done, but that'd be kind of cool if there was a crustal or a Dwebble evolution where it leaves its shell, and right, like what would that look like if it actually if it wasn't hindered by the rock shell?
Yeah, we haven't
That's
seen
cool.
that. That's cool. Scraggy, don't really care for it too much.
Yeah, it is cute. I think it is cute.
Yeah, it's a B to me, but Scrafty is a C.
I'm the opposite, dude. I mean, I don't really love like the whole like it holding on to its like pants thing.
But it makes sense because it's canonically. Like,
It makes
it's
perfect
skin.
sense.
So
Yeah,
I do like that.
I
They're
do think
technically
I
lizards.
love that Pokemon like leaned into the American stereotypes with this
Yeah,
gen. Like
I
they're
know.
like make a
Saggy
gangster Pokemon.
Yeah.
We gotta have construction workers. We need to have garbage and ice cream.
Yeah, it's so true. That's what they. This was like kind of. Well, no, never mind. I won't say that. I was gonna say it was like the start of it, but they were like Japanese inspired before this. So
Yeah,
Scraggy, I'll put in
I think C makes sense.
C, and then Scrafty, I will put in B. Even
Yeah,
though I
mine's
almost want
the
to put it in
exact
C as well.
reverse of that. So Dusty, where do you put him?
I don't know. I think I just, I guess I put them both in B.
And they would both go to B.
All right. They're cute. All right, what do you guys think about? So, all right, let's just be sensitive to the fact that Sigilif is actually, there's a lot of like theories relating it to the unknown.
Sigilif is cool. I like Sigilif.
Yeah.
I do too.
I'd put it in B.
Yeah.
It'd be a high B, but it'd be B.
I wish that its main eyes were like the ones on its belly and not like.
Yeah.
I never see the top as the head. I just see it as like a part of it. You know what I mean? But some people see that as like the main eye.
I see that
this
as the
the
main
eye?
eye.
Yeah, I
That's,
look at it.
that's,
Is this
I
the
think
eye?
that's the way it's supposed to be. But I think that the belly is like the
Oh,
actual
that's kind of
face.
cool. So, actually, when I look at it like that, it looks like Fortress or like.
Yeah,
That's
it's
actually
so
that's
much
actually kind
better.
of cool. I like that.
I think that all three are eyes though. So
Okay.
Yeah, they are. I think so as well.
Oh, I kind of love that now.
I've always liked this
I've
Pokemon.
literally never looked at it like that, and it makes it a better design. Because it's like the core of its body is the Pokemon, and then it has all these tendrils.
I think the top is just the third eye. You know, like a Jirachi
true,
third eye.
dude.
Yeah.
So, I wonder what.
But you see, like, if you scroll up on that anime
can it
picture,
blink? We gotta find out if it blinks.
Yeah, you can. Scroll up. Scroll up a little more. Or no, down, I guess, now. Right there, that picture, that anime picture.
It has like
you
a
see its
moving
eye
eye.
is like, it's showing emotion.
Yeah,
with that
but its
top
belly
eye.
isn't.
That's why I'm saying I think that the top one's like its
I
primary.
think
True.
that the top one is supposed to be yes, but that's why I mean like.
But
I
no,
think
your
most people
your
see it.
idea of it is better.
I wish that's what it was like.
That's
all the
really
time.
cool. Here's a video. We're not gonna watch.
Oh, you
the
know
video,
what? Yeah,
but
we need to put it to sleep in a game because their eyes close when you put it to sleep.
Here. Oh,
So
here.
which eye would close?
Yeah, like it's someone did. Oh no, they said is it an unknown?
It's the unknown.
That's interesting. I'll have to look into that. That's here's the GIF. Is it gonna blink? No, it
He's
doesn't
just hanging
blink.
out.
All right. Anyways.
Where do you put it?
Oh.
I don't know where to.
Oh,
I
it just
guess
closed its eye. Yeah. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I think it's
put
cute. If that's,
I
don't
say
know.
B.
I'd probably put it in C.
I think A for me. I really always
Then
liked
go
this Pokemon.
B.
Wow. Okay, that's fair. It's okay. Yeah, mask in
It's so
Kaffa
colorful.
Grigus. I might use my chef's kiss on if you guys don't like it.
Well, save that for the
Well,
end.
we're
Keep it a
starting
surprise.
that later on.
Yeah.
Kafagrigus is fine to me. It's a C.
I'd put
No,
it in. I think
it's a B.
I think it's
It's a
an S
B.
tier Pokemon.
Runerigus
Kafagrigus?
like actually murdered this Pokemon.
Yeah, Runerigus is
so
awful.
popular.
No,
No,
I mean the opposite. It's
yeah, I'm
amazing.
with Soul.
Runerigus-
It's
no.
better.
Destroyed this.
Runerigus makes no
Kafagrigus-
sense.
Better.
I like
Kafagrigus is
symmetry
like-
in my Pokemon.
Kafagrigus is B.
I
Yamask
hate-
is C.
All right, ready for this? Yamask is
A tier.
an A for me.
Yeah.
It's A.
It's A tier.
I love Yamask.
This is like Nimble. It's like cute, adorable, perfect, simple. Make it a plush. It always looks good.
It's cool. It's really cool. I like it. And then Cofagrigus is probably a C for me. The thing is just like.
I think it's so cool, dude. It's got beat. Like, have you seen the art recently? Can I change it?
Yeah, it still is just like.
Cofagrigus would go B then.
Like, I think like seeing this growing up, so cool. And I love how it's kind of like Rotom, where it's like the ghost, you can see it being like possessing the item, right? Yeah. And like to me, this is like
I like the ghost itself. I don't like the item.
Yeah,
that's inside of its body.
That's why Runerigus is better.
Yeah, exactly.
No, see, Runerigus seems like a very specific hieroglyphic where we all die. So we all have
like
coffins.
A very specific, just grave.
That's true. I guess it'd be like
coffin.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it'd be like only from the pharaoh. I don't know. I love it so much. I think it's the coolest thing. And I love how it's got 4 arms, so that makes me like think of like Haunter. But all right, that's fine.
Well, it pleases me to say that it got the Levani treatment and is also in B.
There we go. Like I'll put them together. They're buddies. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I love it.
Where did you have Yamask, Lumi?
I had it in C. One of you said A, and
we both said
A, so it go A.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to put it in B?
He survived.
No, it'd go A.
All right.
Because C and A will put it in B, and then it would put it, and people like it when we round up, so it's an A.
All right. We definitely got to start speedrunning.
Bro, how many more do we have?
Some of these are forums, but yeah, we gotta keep going. All right. So we got
fossils together. Tortuga and Arcan are really cute. I would put them both in B. Archeops is potentially S. Caracosta is D.
I never understood these fossils.
I don't like them that much. I don't dislike them.
Great.
I like that they broke out of like.
No, Caracosta C. I was unfair.
I think these Pokemon, because like, previously all the fossil Pokemon were like bugs and like weird things under the water. So when we finally got fossils that were like forms of dinosaurs or whatever. I mean, obviously they're not dinosaurs, but you know what I'm saying. Like they're actual creatures that like we could empathize with. They're not plants and a bug. I did like that, but these have never really stood out to me that much. Comparing them to like Kabutops or even Anorith or even Cradily, right? These feel on par. I don't know. It's tough to say because it actually is kind of cool how Archeops is like a bird, and I like the concept of it being like it's supposed to have like busted stats, and I like how it's always trying to fly. That is cool.
Archeops, isn't it? Isn't Arcan better than Archeops? Like to me,
I think Archeops is better.
I don't like how it's so like featherless, and how the animation of it is awful. Like the whole like.
Well, that is the point.
I love that. Though.
That's like very intentional.
All right, so for me, Tortuga and Caracosta both go in B tier. I like them a lot. I like the sharp, beak.
I said B for Tortuga. I said C for Caracosta. So where you put them, Dusty?
I don't know. I just don't care. I probably put it in C.
Okay, then Tortuga would go B and Caracosta would go C.
All right.
That's sad.
There's nothing against them. I just
yeah, indifference.
Arcan is also a B for me.
Blastoise did it better.
Arcan is also B for me.
Yeah, he's a little cute.
So B,
and then Archeops is a D for me. I do not like
Archeops. Is an
I do not
S for
understand why people like it.
Archeops so it goes to B? Is an S for me. So
it goes wherever I put it. Well, I put it in C.
Where do you put it?
You put it in C. Well, then between D and S would be
D and S
would be B.
All right.
And then you said C, so it would be between B and C. You could throw in whichever one you want. I'm not too married to it to where you have to put in C.
I'll give you this.
I think it's a great design, but I'm not passionate about it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So I do think it's an S tier design, but I'm not like passionate like I am Levani.
Like it's a very inspired design. I could tell that they were like, this is a cool concept. This could be a Pokemon. But for me, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
The actual dinosaurs that they based it off of are like sick. I love them.
Yeah.
But they made it like too round and I don't know.
Yeah, you don't like round.
Rubbish.
Like sharp. Yeah, it's cool.
Rubbish.
Trubbish honestly is an A tier Pokemon.
B. I say B, yeah.
Trubbish is like clowned on for being garbage, but like it's again.
I think Garbodor's the one that should be clowned on for being garbage.
Yes. I agree.
Trubbish
I feel
is cute.
like back in the day you used to just hate on both of them because they're garbage, but Trubbish is actually adorable. It's so weird. Cute. It's a B for me. I
It's
think.
B for me, so we go B.
At the Nintendo store, I was so disappointed that there weren't like better Gen 5 sitting cuties because I was gonna buy some, right? Like
Hang on, Dusty. I should have thought about it. I could have Venmo'd you. You could have got me a Levanny plush.
they didn't have it. They didn't really have that many.
Really?
Dude, if
Wow.
I saw a
It's
Levanny,
sold out in the Pokemon Center and has been sold out for ages.
dude, I was looking for Scizor. If they
Were
had
you able to get
Levanny,
your
I would have
Scizor?
got it.
It's either not popular or it's beloved.
Yeah, and
One
I,
or the
I
other.
saw a Zoroark and I didn't get it. I was like, should I get this for Soul? And I was like, I don't know if he likes
You
plushes.
should have gotten something. you got you something, right? Like you got to get something.
I
for
got a
souvenir,
Trico.
you know? Trico. Oh, that's awesome.
The Trico that's upstairs.
Dusty was thinking of me. That's so nice.
I got I got like a Pikmin plushie with the one with the flower, and then I got my brother-in-law Birdo plush, and then I got Kaylee like a T-shirt.
Birdo.
I wanted to buy so many things. There was a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
So Trubbish A
Trubbish
tier.
would go B. It would go
Okay.
B because Soul and Albo said B.
I just
But
think it's so cute.
Garbodor is F.
See, but I still like it because it's obviously supposed to look horrible. I actually think it's like it's probably C or B tier.
It's repulsive.
Like,
C or B.
Here,
pick,
I'm gonna put it in.
that'll change
I'm putting it in B because it's actually like a unique design. There's no
Okay,
other
well,
Pokemon like
then
this.
It would go D.
Okay, that's too bad. That's sad.
You lifted it up a little.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
Zoroa is an A
S.
for me.
S for Zorua. No.
You know
yes.
what? You know
S.
what? No, you're right, Lumi. It is an
S.
S. You're right. It's an S. And Zoroark is too. Let's just say it. Let's just say it because I love it.
Zork is I'm leaning between A and S. I'll give you S because I'm a nice person, unlike you two jerks.
It's an S though because it's epic. It really is.
It is very cool.
So
It is
what-
very cool.
Yeah. So
Clearly the Lucario of the gen, right? Like where they wanted it to be the mon you
Yeah,
bought it for.
they wanted
You
it
bought
to
it from
be.
one mon,
It
you know
doesn't-
what I mean?
Definitely, and it's better than.
And it's the
Lucario.
market mon, right? Like it's Lucario got its own movie in Gen 3 before the release of Gen 4. Zoroark got its own movie in Gen 4 before the release of Gen 5.
I don't think
Love
it
it.
compares. I would put it in C tier.
Whatever you say doesn't
You would
matter.
put
'cause we have
Zoroark in
S's.
C?
Zora's in C tier. I think it's just, I don't know.
Bro, it's adorable little fox.
It would
man.
go A then.
Yeah, I guess it is
Zorua.
adorable. Here, let me look at this. I don't like just the dark type, truthfully. Zorua. It is cute. I guess it's just a cute little
We're
fox.
doing
Like,
so
I don't
good,
like. I
Dusty.
don't like this. I think its head's too big. I don't know. It really doesn't do much for
Nah,
me.
it's
I
It's like
cute.
the only good like pure fox. I feel like it's like
Vulpix
so good.
is pure fox.
Vulpix is
I know,
really-
but it's
it's got
too,
like
the curls and everything.
What's wrong with that? It's cute.
I do like
It's
Zorua
cute,
better
it's just
than
not-
Vulpix.
This is pure fox.
I think
you know?
all right. Zoroark is cool, but I don't see the appeal. I would on my list. I would put it in B tier probably.
Well, it would go to
that's
it would
what
go
we
to
want
S.
from you.
It would go to S.
No, it would go to A, wouldn't it?
No, we both said S.
Yes, we win.
Oh, that's crazy. How? But
It's
I put it
only
in B.
right. It's only right.
I put it
dude.
in
This
B
thing
You put
is
in B.
beautiful.
Yeah, so between B and S would be an A, and then there was another S, so S.
That's what I was saying. Is it doesn't matter what you do because we have.
I don't
it's
think
just
that-
S.
So what if
You
I
put it
what if
in
I put it
C,
in
it
C
would've-
tier?
Don't
What?
try to sabotage us.
If you had put it in C, then yes, it would be an A. But you
Choose-
didn't. You put it in B.
Yeah,
so
but that's
throw
like
that thing in
cursed.
S.
You have to choose what
I don't-
you like, not what we're saying.
Yeah,
Where
Right,
I
you
do.
can't
I know.
base
I
your
do like
vote
it.
off
I like it
our
in B
answers.
tier. I like it in B tier. I like it in B tier. It's good.
S.
There you go. And then
I
it goes
just-
where it goes.
For me, also, it's like anytime you use it, you don't even see it because it turns into a different Pokemon, which is cool. That is a cool feature.
Until
of
it gets hit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not that long lasting. Minchino.
Minchino's cute. I think
is
Minchino's
cute.
another like this. This is like a Pikachu clone. It feels.
I'd
like.
put them both in B.
I'd put him in.
Minchino
I
and
would-
I'd put
Minchino.
Minccino in A, and I'd probably put Chinchino C for Chinchino.
I think I'd
or
do
D
B for
Cinccino.
Cinccino, but I think I'd agree that A for Minchino. For the record, we were talking earlier about this. Patrat and Watchog should have just not been a thing, and Minchino should have just been a rodent.
Seriously,
Yeah,
why was that not the right
That
one?
would have made a lot of sense. Both of them are B for me though. I like them both.
Both of them are B. Well, then Minchino would go A, Cinccino would go B.
Okay,
That's fair because
That's
I
super
like
fair.
Minchino better.
they're so cute. I love its giant tail. All right.
Yeah.
All right, this is a bad line.
Yeah,
Put 'em all in F.
Gothita goes to F for me. the
Yeah.
first
All
one.
in F.
You know what? The middle form actually has grown on me. I'd probably put it in C.
Yeah, I like Gothorita. Gothorita's cute.
It reminds me of
Um,
Curlia, which I think is what they were trying
It
to
is the
copy.
better. It is the better of them. I would go.
Like as a standalone Pokemon, it looks.
Where would you
functional
put
in an
Gothorita,
environment.
Soul?
Gothorita's F.
Yeah.
F? The middle one?
Yes.
No, the middle one's
Oh, sorry,
C.
sorry. Their names are so close together.
Yeah, I know.
No, Gothita is F. Gothorita I would put in B.
Wow, B.
B.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'd put them all in F, but I will bump Gothorita up in D, actually, because it is better than the other two, and I want to show that.
When you actually like
go
think
C.
about it, you're like, okay, this isn't horrible.
Gothorita would go to C then.
It's like the monkeys, right?
Gothitelle, I put in F.
Let me just look at it really quick, though.
Gothitelle is the final one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's F. F.
What about you,
Okay,
Sol?
I changed my mind. Okay, so the baby's in F, the other two are in C, and that's it.
Both of them?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I hate
Yeah,
the
both
final form is the one I hate.
The final form sucks.
It's
so
a triangle.
I still
it's
like-
literally
I
a
still
triangle.
It would still end up in F.
Yeah, it goes to F.
Yeah.
You got Zoroark. Let's not fight about it.
Yeah, it's a reverse
I don't
of the
need to
Zoroark
fight.
situation.
I don't need to fight about this one,
Right.
but I'm just saying.
Solosis and Duosion are C. Reuniqueless is A.
I think I would put. That's very close. I would put.
I would put Solosis in B.
Yeah,
maybe.
Solosis in B, Duosion in C, and I think Ranunculus, whatever, ridiculous.
Reuniqueless.
Reuniqueless.
Ridiculous.
I say Reuniqueless.
Listen, I think it's such a
Reuniqueless.
unique design, and it's so cool. It's well executed. I'm tempted to put it in S tier. I don't have a personal connection to it like that, so I'd probably put it in
It
A.
should have just been just
Put in
that.
A.
I feel like the pre-evolutions did not need to exist.
No, so the whole thing is that
they're
it's
so
evolving
pointless.
from 1 to 2 to a full like.
Yeah, no,
like
it's
a
the process of
start something.
mitosis.
This makes more sense than anything.
Yeah.
I know, but it's
They're
boring.
cute. What? It's a little,
I think it's unnecessary. Anyway, Reuniqueless,
it's better than
I put-
Abracadabra Alakazam, which is what
I mean, they look-
this is what it's
They
supposed
look
to be.
more different though. I put Reuniqueless in B and the other two in C.
Reuniqueless would go to A, then Solosis would go to B, and Duosion would be in C. It's
Alright.
just like this.
Perfect. All right, you know what? Here, I've come around. Ducklet's actually kind of cute.
Ducklet's pretty cute.
Like, its
Swanna
art is
also looks
adorable.
great in Scarlet and Violet.
Swanna just won me over in Scarlet
know.
Violet. I don't
I
know
know.
how in the world this happened.
Swanna's S tier. Sorry, C tier. C tier.
It's good.
C tier.
but That's what you wanted
It's C
to
tier.
say.
Swanna is C tier, and Ducklet, honestly, based solely on its official art, we're gonna look it up right now.
I'd put them
together.
both in B.
Ducklet, look at how cute. So this is adorable. This is cursed.
Yes.
And I don't know what to do
Agree.
because this is literally adorable. This is like a starter Pokemon, and then this is
I'm basing
cursed.
it off design. If we were to punish Pokemon for their sprites,
this is
then
cute,
we
too.
would have thrown Typhlosion in F, right?
That's true.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to base it off
This
of
happens a
design.
lot when you're basing your opinions off of designs. You just have to like decide. Oh, I want this because I like this.
I think
That's
I
it.
like it better than Quaxley
Yeah, crazy.
because it doesn't have a
For
hat.
me, Ducklet is a C and Swanna is A.
What about
Swanna
you?
would go B then. And because I'd have them both in B. Ducklet was also B for me.
It's B
So
for me.
where would you put it? Doesn't then it would go B.
Yeah,
They'd both be in B.
It really is a clean design, though. I mean, it's just a duck, but it's clean. It's nice.
Hmm.
Here, you know what?
Yeah.
Wow, we're
let
like
me,
halfway.
Let me try to minimize this a little
We
bit.
made
so
it to
it's smaller.
halfway, guys.
All right, I think Vanillish in this whole line was overhated. I still don't think they're that great. Like 10 years, 15 years later, I'm not like, oh, wow, this is such an eclectic design. I think Vanillish, the base form, or Vanillite, is cute, and the other two are just kind of like ugly on purpose C tier.
I would
Wow.
agree with that. I'd put Vanillite
B
in
tier?
and B, and then the other two in C.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with everything you're saying. I agree that they're overhated, but I also the only thing I would change is the last two. I'd put them in D. I'd put both of them in D. I
Honestly,
really don't like them.
Well, luckily they'd still go to C.
I
like-
kind of agree.
I want to stay positive and be like, Vanillite is adorable. I think
Yeah.
that is actually the cutest little ice cream
It's
Pokemon.
very cute.
But the other two, especially the third stage, because it's just two heads. It's the same exact thing, but two.
yeah.
That almost goes to F. Actually, you know,
That is like I'm sure they deliberately were like, we need some Pokemon designs that evolve once and then evolve again with just more heads.
I guess I kind of see why they did that. For one, it's hard to create like a design based off ice cream, right?
Yeah.
And you do look at Vanillish and think this is not complete. Like they could not have stopped at Vanillish.
Yeah.
So, but it's like it's not complete. But where do we go from
No,
here?
no. But
I think a lot of
here's
Pokemon,
the easy fix.
especially in this generation, this happens so many times. There doesn't need to be 3 stages.
Yeah,
It
just get rid of the middle form. You could go from Vanillite to Vanillux.
One scoop
Well, yeah,
to
but
2
you're
scoops.
talking about how you don't like the design of Vanillux, so I'm explaining it. It is the progression. It is
no,
how to make
yes,
it look like
but
a final design.
I don't think Vanillux is the problem. I think it's like, it's that second middle form. It's like
Pommy syndrome.
I was just gonna say that. It's like Pommy, or no, Pomo. It's like, why is this here? Just have the cute Pommy evolve
But at
into
the same
cool.
time, though, it's ugly too. Like I don't really like that it has 2 heads of the same thing. It's
But this is also an issue of like filling out a dex where it does. If you got rid of all the middle forms, you'd only have 100 Pokemon, and then they would have to.
But that's not bad if it's like, if it is a good dex, that's not bad. Like
No, but Gen 5 is
if they're removing a whole line, then yeah, I agree. Don't do that. Don't knock it to 100 to remove a line.
Yeah.
But if you just need to clean things up and go, hey, Vanillish doesn't make sense here, then
yeah, I think that
I'm
would not be a
gonna
bad
sitting
thing.
here like, how dare you remove 50 Pokemon if they were all literally just mid stages that didn't need to exist.
I think they did that. It's just it's a relic. It's like a leftover effect of the fact that they wanted to make a brand new generation that's a soft reboot, right? But if they weren't doing that, what?
Where do you put them? I'm just trying.
I know we have someone.
We
We're
put 'em
literally
there.
like we gotta.
Yeah, we put them there.
I put them right here.
So they'd go there. They'd go there.
All right. Now we got
I wanna
8
change
forms of
mine
a deer.
to F though before you go to the D.
Why?
Okay, then
The
it would still be C.
guy goes to F.
This
It
one?
would still be C then, because we both said C, and so C and D,
I
C
feel
and
like
F would be D, and then someone said C, so C. It'd go the same place.
2 C's and an F. I feel like that would be not. Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's
right.
the same thing that happened with Zoroark.
All right,
That's
that's
fine.
fine.
We're all
so
gonna need to
Deerling-
make our own tier list at some point because we disagree so wildly.
We said at the end of this, like when we've gone through all the generations, like up until wherever we're at,
Yeah.
we should like each make our own of all the Pokemon, kind of come together and talk
Yeah.
about them. Maybe I don't know.
That'd be fun.
That's not a bad idea.
All right, Deerling. I like the green one the most.
They're
They're
all the
same to me. Color, the one where they're different colors, not
Okay.
Sawsbuck, because there's actually design changes.
I would put them in B tier because they're cute little deer.
I would put them all in. I'd put them in C.
I think me too.
What
So they'd go to
what
C.
puts them in C? What puts them in like a lesser?
They're
tier?
really cute. I know.
They're-
It's not that I
they're
don't
cute.
like them.
They're not as cute or as unique as the Pokemon we
Sure.
currently have in B.
They are kind of like plain.
Like when
animal.
I put it next to Ducklet, certainly Sawaddle, but even like Drillbur and stuff, I'm like, it doesn't belong on that level. So
yeah, but
I'd put them all in C.
we put Panseer in B tier.
I think Panseer's great.
Panseer's good though. Panseer's
Panseer's a
actually
good design. It's just its evolution that throws it off.
All right.
Yeah, I'd put them in C just
All
because
right.
they're
So
they're
all
just
3 go in
bland.
C. Or do you like
Yeah.
any of them more than the other?
No,
I mean,
they're different
Obviously, you
colors.
like them a little bit more,
Yeah.
but not
Like
enough.
the winter one is a little cooler, but it's still
This is
C.
how I would line them up right here. I mean, I like how it's interesting that they were. It was one of the first times we got like a elemental type that also had a normal typing. I think that was kind of interesting.
That was B-Barrel.
Sure. Okay. You're right. Yeah. But that's not that great.
Yeah, it's bad Pokemon.
But you're right. No, you are right. That is what that was. So what about
Sawsbuck.
Sawsbuck? Because I think
love
these
Sawsbuck.
forms are really cool. I think they all deserve their own ranking as well.
This
Yes,
thing is
I agree.
underrated to me. It's underrated.
Underrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Summer would be that's the green one. Green I would put in B. Then I would put fall in B.
Okay.
But then I'd put winter and spring in A.
Oh, you like those more?
I like those more.
Interesting.
I
I'm
think
the opposite.
the clear like winners for me are the winter and the summer. The other two I like less, but altogether I like them all like pretty much equally. So they're all in A for me anyway.
All A
All of
tier.
them.
I think
Yeah.
I
All in
put.
A.
I think this spring form makes sense, but I wish it had more buds on its antlers.
Yeah, I
it seems
agree.
too empty. And I think what they could have, they did do this a little bit Did they do it? I'm looking at the coats of the Pokemon. If that changes too much, I guess the winter form changes a lot.
Really.
I think they could have done more. I know the focus is supposed to be the antlers, but at the same time, they could have done more.
They should have had more aesthetic changes like the winter one has.
Yeah, it reminds me of Unpheasant. It's like you didn't do anything with it. It's like it's not a new form to make a lesser version of it, you know. So yeah. Anyway, let's not get back into that. But
yes, where would you have them all?
Honestly, I don't think I'd put them in A tier. I'd probably put them. I think I like the fall form the best. I like the winter form as well. Summer and then spring maybe is like C tier. So they're all B except for spring is C.
Spring would go. Well, that means that spring would actually go B.
Yeah, so they're all B.
And then
winter goes
would
to
actually go A.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. That is representative of like the fact that the whole Pokemon changes. So I like that a lot. That's good. I'm happy with that. What did you guys do with Omolga?
Omolga, honestly, overhated. It deserves to be an A tier in my opinion.
It might be the best Pika clone to me.
It's a very good Pika clone.
No.
Yeah, dude. It's like
Mimikyu.
it's not just a mouse.
Mimikyu isn't a Pika clone though.
It is. It's literally a Pika clone.
No, it isn't. That was Togedemaru.
Spiritually,
it's a flying squirrel, guys. It's so cool.
Yeah,
it's A.
I like Dedenne. I like the typings of the other Pika clones, the newer Pika clones that we've gotten. I like the typings of them. I think
Electric Flying was really cool. This was the one that kicked that off. This was the first one to not be pure electric.
Which is cool. And Flying's a cool type because that's a Zapdos typing, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's... But it's never really done too much for me. I'd probably put it in C.
So it would go A.
Okay, that's pretty high for Omolga.
It's
all right.
Good.
It's a good design.
So, one of my favorite Pokemon original team was... and I can't even remember its name because... Old Dusty over here. Escavalier. I thought was so cool. It was like a worse
epic, bro.
Do you like it? All right, good. I'm not alone. It's a worse version of a Scizor.
It's great.
Same Scizor typing. Actually, there's two steel bug types in this region.
Escavalier is a S tier for me.
It's so cool. That's sick that you like that. All right. I don't know if I'd put it in S tier as like in current day. Yeah, I think I'd put it in A. I love that you guys
automatically
like that.
know that I'm gonna like bug types. Like that's just how it is. That's my type.
Escavalier, and it's French, right? Oh, it's so cool, dude. This was actually on my first playthrough of Sword and Shield. It's so cool, and the way that it evolves by stealing the armor is really dope.
Yes, that is really cool.
Okay. It does give me like
I
wish that its head thing wasn't as prominent as it is.
Sure. Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Like you almost want
That's what keeps it from S for me.
Oh, this is so cool, dude. I love it. Oh, that really is so cool.
And like the what are these called?
The joust
lances,
I guess.
Yeah, jousting lance.
There's a javelin.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Like I wish that they weren't like striped or anything. A different kind of color scheme would have been cool because it makes it feel too
like real world.
Not
it's
not
an inanimate object. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was at like a medieval fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I still love it.
I love that you guys love it. I don't think I'd put it in S tier. I think there are things that would change about it. So I'm going to put it in A tier.
Dusty, you're peeking a little bit.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm leaning
S
forward.
for me. Carablast, though, the little baby of it, I'll put B.
Yeah, I think it's cute. I honestly don't actually like it that much. I'd probably put it in C.
Looks like a baby hair.
It'd go B then.
Okay. Baby Heracross? That kind of is, yeah.
It kind of is, yeah. I see that.
See? This is a Pokemon where you're like, was this created almost in Gen 2, right?
Yeah.
Moongus, I think, is B, and a Moongus, I would put also B, but it would be below Fungus.
All right. May I ask if that's a competitive bias because of how good it is?
No, I actually think it's very annoying and competitive. It's not a lot of fun to use. It's genuinely designed.
I think Fungus is maybe...
It's great and competitive, you are right, but it kind of,
I think Fungus
in my
is kind of
opinion,
cute.
makes matches a little stale.
I think
Fungus is cute.
Among Us is D, Fungus is C.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then
Dusty.
Fungus would go C, and Amoongus would go D.
I
Y'all would
really
have
don't like the Pokeballs on it. Like,
Yeah,
did
the
we have
Pokeball
to do
hands.
that?
I think the
It
Pokeball.
takes me
Dude, that's
out.
funny. That's what I love about
The
it.
Pokeball
It takes me
hat-
out of it so quick. It's like, this is fake. This is not like a real thing in real life.
It's like, what is the evolutionary benefit of that? That it's a mimic?
I mean, yeah.
I think it
it's
should have
exactly that in a mimic.
Yeah, but it should have been like Voltorb, where the top of it is red and the bottom of it's white. But Voltorb doesn't have like the button, right? And
Sure.
Amoongus does have the button. It should have just been red and white.
Sure.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I love
Yeah, I
that
see
they
what you
made.
mean.
I love that they made the paradox of it though.
Yeah, that is
Brute
cool.
Monet's very good.
Yeah, for such a weird Pokemon. All right, we got Frillish.
Female
and Jellicent.
Frillish is C, but male Frillish is B.
I hate these Pokemon.
I use these competitively as well.
Male Frillish and male Jellicent are both D tier for me, and
Wow.
then female of both of them, especially Jellicent,
Is
are
F.
no, actually, especially both of them are F. I hate them.
I
Like
think-
their faces are just what is happening?
Wow.
I mean, it's King
Female
of the Pack,
Jellicent,
right?
I agree. F.
Which one's Jellicent? Jellicent's the big
That's
one.
Big one.
Jellicent's the big one.
Yeah. Female's F.
I almost like the male ones. I almost like
The
them.
male one I like.
I think-
I would put the male one. Both the males for me would be B tier.
The
You think they're
primary
really-
issue here is it's the color. It's why is it stereotypical blue and pink? They're supposed to be kings and queens in jellyfish. Probably because
It's
there
just
are
male and
jellyfish.
female.
There probably are jellyfish that are white. I'm sorry,
I'm more like
blue
the problem
and,
is
in pink.
why do they exist? It's more the problem.
No, that's totally
I
unfair.
love them.
No, that's totally
Do you
unfair.
think that they
And
do you think
Water
that
this
Ghost
is-
is,
this
such
is-
a cool typing.
This is a parallel to Tentacruel. That's what this is.
Yeah, I get it.
And
Do
it
you
makes
think that
sense.
they actually based this off of the Pringles guy? Like,
No.
I don't
So it's
know,
like-
but I
that'd be
love it.
wild.
I love it.
Is it? It's
Use
probably like
the
a Scandinavian like company or something. So that wouldn't even make sense.
anyway, where do you guys put them?
Both the males
Oh,
are
it's like
in
Burger
B.
King?
The female Frillish is I would say D. You have kind of steered me away from it. So males I'd put B, but the female Frillish I'd put D.
I
think
put
we
I
did
put
all
the
agree that
Frillish.
females
I put the
are enough.
both Frillish in D tier. I don't listen. I think it's a cool concept. Water ghosts. They haunt ships. That's all great. It's like the Kraken. Right. That's cool. I like it. They float mysteriously. That lines up.
They
with
would
the
go
ghost
D
type.
then.
I'd put them in D. I don't. Yeah, I think I'd put Jellicent. I guess I don't like them as time goes on.
Really?
'Cause
I love
I-
male Jellicent as time
I
goes on.
loved these Pokemon in 2013 or whatever.
11.
Right? Like as time went on, I did like them, but when I go back, I'm thinking of Conkeldurr. Even I'm thinking of Cofagrigus. I'm thinking of all these other Pokemon, and I'm never thinking about Jellicent, even though it used to be on my team. So yeah, D tier, maybe even F.
Okay, well then
not against it.
the Frillishes are staying. Jellicent would be D then. So it'd be just like you have it, Dusty.
All right. Alomomola.
All right, hear me out on Alomomola.
It's not that bad.
It is true.
It's not
It
that
is
bad.
true that it's bland, but they shouldn't get rid of Alomomola. They should get rid of Love Dusk.
No,
I like Love This more.
No,
It's cuter. This thing is just like kind of ugly.
Alomomola
What is
it's-
Alomomola based on?
It's-
Sunfish.
Well, it's based off something that has like a very similar name to Alomomola. Give me a second.
Like
I'll
this
pull it up.
is Alomomola, and this should be a Pokemon, right? That almost makes sense.
Yeah, but they can make it look better than that.
They could, yeah. But like, if
There's
you look
a
at this,
there's a Hawaiian version, I think. Like a-
Yeah, the scientific name for the sunfish is Mola Mola.
oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Mola.
It's gonna
So
be the
that's
same
what
thing.
it's based on. Interesting. That's crazy. So yeah,
I like it. I
do
give
kind
it
of
a
like it.
solid C.
I do kind of like
You
it.
give it. I mean, I give it a solid C too. It's not like I hate the thing, but it's just so like
Boring.
what
It'd
in
be
the
high
world?
C.
I would
though.
probably
like,
put
it'd
it
be
in D.
borderline B.
I'd put it in D to
Nah.
stay consistent with like, like okay, it
It'd
does-
go C then.
like again, it's like why is this not fairy or psychic or literally anything else
Well,
that makes
Fairy
it more
wasn't a
interesting?
thing then, so you gotta blame Gen 6 for them
No.
not revisiting it.
Yes, I blame Gen 6. Yeah, because they could always go back and change it.
Right.
To me, I'm like, we don't need a boring water type when the starter Pokemon of the region is just a water type. There's so many
It
just
would go
water
C
types.
then.
Yeah, but I don't hate it. I think the design's just like fine. But yeah, so Joltik and
Oh Lord.
What is it called?
These are the best.
Galvantula
Yeah,
is
Galvantula's
S,
sick.
Joltik is A.
I'd put Joltik
Yes.
has grown off of me. I think I'd put it in B.
They're both S.
Okay,
Then
so
They're both
Joltik would
S.
go A.
and then
I love Galvantula so
Where
much.
you put Galvantula, Dusty?
I do like it, and I want to put it in like B or A, but it's just gonna go to S anyway, so I'll just put it in S.
Yeah.
It's an adorable.
It is. It's great. It's a good design.
Think of the name of the spider. Oh my gosh.
Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Tarantula. Yes.
It is good. It's good.
So
It is good. Nothing against
Electric,
it.
yellow. It's beautiful.
It just feels
Mhm.
underwhelming,
Blue.
right? I
And
think
it's
I think because it was a
Chargestone
bug type,
you've made
it's
it so much
underwhelming.
cooler.
Yeah, and it's a tick that becomes a spider.
I
like
love
the tick
that.
is so adorable.
I love
too.
that so much. I do like that.
It's tiny. Things like this tiny.
Yeah, I do like that
Epic.
a lot.
It's an epic line.
I think I just wish it was like better to
We've
play
gotten
with.
a tick Pokemon, but we haven't gotten a housefly yet.
I saw that. I was
that's
gonna
true.
retweet that. You know what? I'm gonna retweet it.
Someone, it was Tam Valley who said it.
Tam Valley.
And I did see someone said Cutie Fly, but Cutie Fly is based off of Bee Fly,
Yeah.
which looks completely different. It's
It
this
is.
fuzzy little bee.
What do you guys think about Ferroseed and Ferrothorn?
Ferrothorn is a solid A. Ferroseed is B.
I
Ferroseed's kind of
agree.
I put
I
it in
think Ferroseed. Would
Ferroseed
be
C. There's
Yeah.
nothing like charming about it.
Ferroseed would go C then.
It's not a bad design, and I do like that. Like it makes sense. It's one of those things that kind of just get caught on you.
You were talking, Dusty, about how you thought these were remakes of Gens 1 through 4. This is Pinecone Fortress.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I haven't really
but
been bringing it up.
You have to say that Ferroseed is good though. I like Ferroseed so much.
yeah.
I mean Ferrothorn.
Ferrothorn, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, they both.
Yeah. I put it in A for
Ferrothorn's
sure.
cool. It's weird. Again, this is a Pokemon that's like so
So
defensive. It's like
It's a
Toxapex.
weird looking Pokemon too. Like, what even is it supposed to be?
Yeah,
You understand what it's supposed to be? Because I don't.
It's supposed to be those like plants that like stick onto you. Like they're seeds. They're literally seeds that stick to you. And this isn't. And then I think those are just like sticky vines. So it
Wait,
might
let's
not
see.
even be.
According to Bulbapedia in the origin section, is based on certain plants whose seeds stick to clothing, such as cockleburs, burdocks, or cleavers. Ferrothorn
Cleavor.
could also be based on durians or the tribulus. The latter is a species of thorny plants whose name also refers to caltrops, which are thorny metallic weapons used to slow down invading troops.
Cool.
Its vines resemble military flails, which their use is
Yeah.
comparable to water lilies, which grow thorny buds from long petioles and wildly swing them around to kill neighboring plants.
Yeah. So when I see this thing
Wow.
in the wild, right, and it's official art, it's hanging like it's from a lower perspective, so you see it as if it's like hanging off of like a wall or a cliff or something or a tree or something. But when I see it in the anime depicted in battle, I don't like it as much. I feel like this thing because it's super
you
defensive.
don't like it like that where it's like sitting?
I mean,
It reminds me
Something I
of those
dislike
things that you see on the Piranha Worlds in
never watched that.
in Mario.
this is actually
like
kind of cool.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Am I crazy here? They're like
you're
these
not crazy,
little
but I don't
things.
know
They
what
got
that
these
is.
legs and they flip over and they will kind
Sure,
of
yeah, and you have to like
almost
hit them.
roll.
You have to hit them.
You have to hit them from below
get their belly.
take them
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't
know which
yeah.
one you're talking about, but I like.
they're
it
in
either
the
way.
little piranha worlds, the piranha plant worlds.
So am I wrong
Yeah.
to assume that it can use its legs like tentacles, or it can walk around like a bug or a spider? Is that kind of how?
Yeah, it can.
Does
It's
it walk
shown
like
in
that?
Sword and Shield. It does that. In Sword and Shield, it does that. There's a
Oh,
wild one in the
really?
wild area, and it walks around like a spider. Yeah.
Oh, then I love that. Okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
like Fortress where it just stays there
No,
and floats.
no.
Okay, then I love that actually. If it's mobile like that, great, because they're vines. Okay, I like that a lot. As a grass type trainer, I love that. Okay, I would put that in A tier. I think
It would go
That's-
A.
that's
then
where I
we
got
all
it.
agreed.
that's cool.
We spent way too much time on
Yeah.
Ferrothorn.
Well, it's
We'll
an
put the
interesting
whole-
design.
Let's
It
make
is,
up
it really
for it
is.
here then. The whole clink line in F,
F.
Ah,
To
not
F.
needed.
I think I
Bro,
like the first
these
form's
are
good. The first one's
Awful.
the first form's
These are
good.
so bad.
The
Dude,
first
no.
form is good. What is wrong with the first form? It's a gear.
I hate the face. I hate
It just
the face.
it's not needed. It's just
I would
why.
put the first form in like C. I put it in C.
Well,
I never
fortunately,
needed-
then it goes to F.
You guys are awful.
I never needed these things to exist. Like, I don't need a Pokemon based off of.
But you want a
gears.
pheasant? You want a pheasant Pokemon that is just the color like
More
gray?
than a freaking gear.
You want a gray on pheasant, but you don't
More
want.
than I'm sorry. Hey, raise your hand if you vouched for Ronald McDonald.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with Ronald McDonald's a clown. There's nothing wrong with clowns. People like clowns.
Listen, if they had made the face on the gears like angry eyes,
Yeah,
and they were just red
like how they
eyes
did
and,
like Hone
had like
Edge.
a sinister smash or
Sure.
smile or something, or if it was like some kind of other face other than a clown face, bro. This is another clown. Tell me this isn't a clown.
I think no.
It is.
The center of its, I get you. It's actually supposed to look like it's protruding like a nose.
Well, and especially
but what it's
Clang
supposed-
Cling Clang is so offensive.
I kind of like it though. When I
just
look at it,
gets a ring.
I don't know.
Do you guys see another face on the bigger one, or is it meant to have another face?
No,
or is
it just has one.
No.
It has one face.
No, it just has the one face.
It's like Probopass.
See, my whole
I'm sorry,
life
no,
I've
no,
been
no.
trying to make it like seem like there's a
Magnezone.
bigger one behind it. Like the two black spots, like the holes are like the eyes, and then
Yeah.
there's the nose again. But
yeah, no.
I don't
This
think,
is
and that
the-
makes it worse. That
Yeah,
just
it does
makes
make
it
it
worse.
How does that
That
make
would
it
make it better.
worse?
Because it needed another face. It needs something.
Oh,
It's
just 'cause you don't like the
same
face?
Clink. It's just the same
I
clink
think the
on a
design
big
is
gear.
so cool. The whole point of a gear is that you just like you're adding things and it's the same amount of power to just like create something amazing, right? It's like they're
That's
like
great. Get out of
bionicles.
Pokemon.
I don't know.
I hate-
I think
I
it's
hate
cute.
it.
I think it's cute.
We need to speed this up, y'all.
I know.
Where
for
do you
real.
have them? I have them all in F. So
All right,
I
then
have
they're-
them
they're
all
just-
they're all in
They're
F.
just going to F. That's just what it is. I don't like him enough to like put him any higher.
But where would you
Dynamo,
put them?
I
You wanna know.
I
he
think
said the only one he changed is Clink and C, so it'd
Yeah.
still be F.
I think
Alright.
Clink is just like okay, it's like Magnemite. It's just like a cute little object, right? It's like Hone Edge.
That's what they're supposed to be. They're
Yeah,
like, oh,
but-
Magnemite had
yeah.
this.
But then
Dynamo
as they evolve,
is
they should have
cute.
evolved properly, and they just get
Dynamo
boring.
is cute. Electric is fine. So Electric would go C. Dynamo would go B. Eelektross would go A.
C, B.
Tynamo is adorable. I would put Tynamo in A.
It's still underwhelming. I like that it's white. I like that it has like a different
No, you're
color
right.
palette.
Yeah, B,
So it would go B for you, Dusty.
They're kind of cute. Yeah, honestly.
B for me
Dynamo
as well.
would go B. What about
Electross is
Electric?
cute. I'd probably put Electross in A. I had one of these on my
Electric-
team. My first team.
Electric would be in C.
I also said C. So Electric would go to C. And Eelektross, where you put it?
Electross is S tier, bro. I
would go A.
love Electross. Electross is maybe
And we're
my
not
favorite
talking about
Pokemon.
its 3D sprite, right? If you've only
No.
played with it, if you haven't played with it in Gen 5,
Dusty,
I
you
like
can't
it.
look up all of these.
I
No,
like
just keep
it in
talking.
every form. I like it in every form. I don't care what sprite it is in. It's beautiful.
you like
It
this?
does. It looks best in the Scarlet and Violet sprite.
Oh, I love its. Oh, I love this.
I
so
love
much.
that.
That's so cute.
The only
and
the
it
one
it
thing
walks
I don't
around and
like,
pounds on the ground.
Yeah, there's only one thing I don't like about it is just that it has like legs. I wish that it was just like
An actual
like-
eel. Yeah.
Yeah, just
No, I
an
love
eel.
the
It doesn't
legs.
need the fins at the bottom. It really doesn't. But I love it. S tier.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't love this. This is kind of cursed. It's got Weeping Bell mouth.
I like it.
Here, let's make this a little bit. Here we go.
So where
Trying to
did
fit
we
more
put it?
Pokemon in here.
It would go A.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
A tier. It's an A tier. So
Cool,
what do you
cool.
guys think about LGM and whatever the other one is called? BEM?
I like LGM a lot. LGM's adorable.
LGM
A
goes
tier for me.
A. I'd give it that. And
Really?
BM would be C.
Yeah, BEM is
agree.
C. Yeah.
I'm the same.
Good.
Same.
This list
BM
is
is
getting
just like a
tough to do.
downgrade, man. It's a downgrade.
Litwick
really is.
Litwick, Lampant, Chandelure, all A.
Litwick is actually like a C tier.
Really?
That's
That's the best one.
But I think
I
but I think
agree.
No, it's not. And then Chandelure and Lampant are probably A tier. Chandelure
put-
actually should be S tier.
No.
I don't
Here, I'll
understand
put-
why
I'll-
people love Chandelure. I really
Oh, it's
don't.
so good.
It's good,
What
but it's
do-
not like
It as a
amazing.
no, it's literally amazing. So if you if you think of a ghost type Pokemon, there's like a handful of objects you think of, or like Poltergeist, not Poltergeist. What are they? What are,
Poltergeist.
no, what's the actual Poltergeist? It's called a
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
No, like what's the real life one?
Oh, Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. It's like a poltergeist.
Good God.
I got
What
Pokemon
is happening?
brain. And I think I don't know. I think it's so cool. It's a chandelier. It's a haunted house. It's great.
I put Chandelure in A and
Chandelure would go to A then.
Litwick in B and Lampert in
Lampent is cute.
Lantern.
Lampent.
Lampent.
That's what it is. I'm like, what is
it's like name? Lantern's the Gen 2 one.
Yeah. I put it in C. Yeah.
Why is it worse though?
It's just kind of like shouldn't be there.
So then
it's just like another one. It's not bad. It's not.
It
really
feels
bad.
like
it
a
would
middle
be
stage.
exactly how you have it right now, Dusty.
It does. I don't know. I think it does have some.
It would be
uniqueness.
Chandelure in A, the other two in B.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, we're doing it. We're
cooking.
cruising. Axew, overrated.
You mean the line?
No,
or the. I don't
Axew-
like it that much.
I think it's like
People
I
like
it
like
might be the
it.
color I don't like. They
I
all have a
like it.
yeah.
It's C
I
for
know
me.
it is cute. It's in
It'd
the
be
anime. It's
B
cute.
for me. It'd be B for me. Fracture would also be B.
No, you know
It
what?
doesn't
I'm
look
being
at it.
harsh. I thought you guys were gonna say S tier. I think B makes
No.
sense. B makes sense. I think
B.
Fracture is sick. Fracture is probably A.
I said B. Where you put Fracture Soul?
B.
Then it would
Yeah, so
go
it goes to
B.
B. And then Haxorus.
Haxorus is S.
S. for
Yeah.
sure.
S.
I put it in probably A. I think it's a little
So S.
it's a little goofbally. So it goes
Then
to
still
S.
go S.
Can we just
Yeah.
take a look at Haxorus? Haxorus.
I'm looking at Lampent, and
Yeah,
I
that
would
is
probably
cool.
put it in B. I don't know why I said C.
It's cute, isn't it? All right, so that brings
Yeah.
it to well, it just goes to B.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely been cursed by its 3D model. The 3D model is not good, but honestly,
Yeah.
if I just look at the
I
art,
think it still looks fine.
it looks like a Digimon card.
The art and the sprite are incredible. The 3D model is never good. I don't know
Yeah.
why it has to be like that, but
It really is cute.
Unova
Not
remakes
cute,
come
horrible.
out. I'm absolutely using an Axew.
Oh, dude, honestly, you're right. S tier. It does go to S tier.
Yeah.
All right, I think
Cubchoo, I'm
A tier.
feeling bad for because I'm a Cubchoo right now.
You have a cold, right?
It's I either that or allergies. Either way, I got the nose thing. So I'm gonna go B.
he's D. B for me.
Why? Oh, come on, Soul. It's cute.
It's not
It will
cute.
go B though, Dusty.
I
It
don't
will
like
go
anything
B.
with snot just like pouring out of its
Honestly,
nose. And
this
its
is
head
some-
is like a cone, bro. Its head is like
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I'm not a big fan.
I
of
think I
Bear
actually
Tick,
would
though.
put this in S tier. I think this is like a perfect, cute little bear. This is like
If
Teddy
it
Ursa.
if it didn't have the
Then
snot.
it would go B still.
Okay. Did he say F tier?
He said
No,
D.
I said D.
Okay.
It's not. It's just like
It would go B, Dusty.
I know, like
Well, B, I said
Japanese
S.
people.
Yeah,
Japanese,
and
like,
between
have this
S
trope.
and D is B, and I said B.
I feel like
So-
S.
so
I feel like
B.
S has some weight. B.
No, it doesn't.
But I said
You
S tier.
asked me to do the math. Yes, and between S and D, right in the middle is B, and then I said B, so it just stays
No,
B.
but we're doing the math equation different. Between S and D is B.
No.
Was that what you
Between
just
S
said?
and D is B, and I said B.
So it's B.
Yes.
Damn.
There we go.
I thought
we
S
got
had
there.
some more weight.
No.
Bear Tick, on the other hand,
I think it's so cute. I mean, how is I don't know. I guess it's ranked with
Bear
Ducklet.
Tick.
It's cuter than
is
Ducklet.
D.
What?
Bear Tick is D. I hate Bear Tick.
What? Explain why you hate Bear Tick.
I'm gonna
It's
say
a polar
C.
bear.
I'm gonna say
Just
C.
a
It's a
little
polar-
off-putting.
What did you
cone
want-
Head, not much. It
The
looks
tuft
incomplete.
in the crotch.
It needs, yeah, also true.
I don't
needs
like the
Ursaluna.
crotch tuft.
Yeah, that's maybe not.
It
great.
needs the Ursaluna treatment.
I think
I don't like
It's
the
a D.
cone head.
I will say it's.
maybe it's supposed
I
to be a
hate the
mountain.
cone head.
It's.
Yeah.
I hate the cone head.
I love the cone. What's wrong with the cone head? It's like an igloo or whatever,
I don't like
No,
it.
or
it's
a
not.
mountain. It's a mountain.
Igloos
Peak.
are
It's a,
rounded.
it's a mountain peak. It's a mountain peak. That's what I was
I
thinking.
do like the model. I like the 3D model a bit. Like
And-
that
And
that Go one down there looks nice.
yeah, and rather than
It
it
looks
having,
cool in Sword and Shield when it would chase you on all fours.
I like
It'd
how
be
Yeah.
if it was on fours.
Yeah.
that would be cool. I like how instead of just having regular fangs that are just like teeth, they incorporated the ice element where it's
Those aren't its
like
fangs though. It just gave it a beard.
yeah, but they're
It's
fangs. They're
awful.
sharp, right? They're sharp.
No,
Fangs.
they're not. They're coming from below. Look at its official art. Click
Yeah,
its
no,
official
I
art.
know it's
coming
actually a
from
beard,
below
but
it,
it-
not
but-
its
Yes,
mouth.
but it looks like it's sharp things coming from its mouth.
It
right.
looks like a beard.
Okay, sure.
This is the thing
maybe
about
it's
it,
beard.
though.
Maybe it's beard tick.
Listen, this is what's really gross. It's coming from its nose. This is the snot that's frozen
It's not
onto
coming
It's
from
not
its
coming
nose.
from its
Click
nose.
the
Look-
official art. Click the
look
official
at-
art.
It's
Click
like
the
it's like
official
a
art.
It's not coming from its nose.
Click
It's coming
the
from its
official
mouth.
Click it.
It's coming
Zoom
from its
in.
mouth. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it is coming from its nose. Okay.
It's
No,
the
I
snot
think it's coming
that,
from
like,
everything. I think it's coming from
The
everything.
snot has frozen onto its face.
You know what?
It's
I
a
think
mammal. It's like vicious. It's drooling and it freezes.
If it helps, Soul, I think it actually is its Yeah, it says in black and white it freezes its breath. It's its mouth.
That frost breath is its signature move.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Either way, it's not.
I don't know why you guys don't like.
Look at
this.
that other
It's-
polar bear underneath it. That's kind of cool.
No,
whatever the heck that.
No
thing
offense,
is.
but this is not a Pokemon. This is not. I, don't
I
like
know
this.
it's not a Pokemon, but
That's not good.
Maybe
I think it's
Beartick.
cool. Here, I think Beartick would be cooler if it was like a fighting type for being so vicious. Ice fighting, that'd be great. I don't know. I think it's a really cool Pokemon.
Did we place it?
But it is a Gen 5 Pokemon where it feels.
I
more
said
like a,
D. What did you say,
It
Soul?
feels more like an animal than a
I said
Pokemon.
C.
You said C.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
put
then
it.
would
I'll put it in
go,
B tier.
Y'all about to see something real cool. I need to shut that door, but I don't want to get up.
What happened?
Ah, dang.
I wanted to see it too. Dang.
What are we doing?
No,
trying
I
to
was
shut
just
his
saying
door.
I need to shut the door. My wife's about to get home, so it's gonna be loud. So I'm trying to shut the door.
All right. You can get up and shut it.
No, I'm too lazy.
Here, throw the camera.
Yeah.
All right.
All
So
It's an accident.
Just leave it, bro. Just leave it.
all right. So Beartick.
Bye.
Beartick B.
No.
Beartick, I said D.
Oh, that's so low.
D and C, bro. And what did you say?
I said B.
So go C.
All right. All right.
go C,
That's
yeah.
fair. It's wild to see
Crab-
what we see differently in these different Pokemon. Cragano
Definitely.
is next.
Cragganol.
I like Cragganol.
Overhated.
Overhated,
Yeah, I
but
like-
it's. Please don't say S tier.
No,
I'd say
no,
B.
not that much.
I'd say
Just
B.
my dog. Check
I'd say
on me.
B. Yeah, the dog's in the room now.
Yeah, I'll say
She
B.
like opened the door and kind of just peeked in like, what you doing?
All right, so it's B tier, and
B,
then
yeah.
Carablast. Is that what it's called?
No, this one's Shelmet.
Shelmet.
Shelmet and Excelgor.
Excelgor is actually
Shelmet.
pretty sick.
Excelgor's cool. I'd give it A. Shelmet C.
I give them both A. I like that he's like a snail.
But he's got a kissy
I'll
face.
bump up Shelmet to B. It's actually a B.
Shelmet looks like a man.
No,
It's got the face of a man.
it's just going like. That's all.
Yeah, that's what men do.
No, its snout is so long. It's not.
Yeah,
But,
that's selective reasoning. We have so many more Pokemon. All right.
I know, but Excelgor, you have to just say that it is.
Estelgor is dope.
Estelgor's-
Yeah,
Estelgor's
I honestly would put. I think I said I put Excavalier in my Gen 8 team, but it actually wasn't. It was Estelgor. That was actually my Gen 8.
Oh my
You
gosh,
catch-
that whole thing about how much
I
you
know.
like the
No.
Escavalier, now it's Estelgor.
Escavalier was like my first team in black and white.
Okay, I was about to say.
But
like, what are we
but
doing?
then I like interchanged them. My first team in Sword and Shield, just randomly, I was like, I want to use Estelgor. It's so good.
Mm.
So
It
I would
is
put
really
I like
Estelgor.
that it gets water shuriken.
Yeah, right. Absolutely, that is so cool.
Do you guys think that its like mouth is like where its eyes are?
I
A little
think
below
no.
that. Yeah, like it's under the
I think
mask
it's
like
hidden.
a ninja.
It's hidden,
Yeah, it's under the like other stuff like a ninja.
but it might be. He thinks it's that like.
definitely weird.
No, I think that's its nose. But besides its eyes, I think that's its
Shelmet,
nose.
I said B, Soul said A. So,
Mhm.
Dusty, where would you put it?
Probably B, C. I don't know. I don't really.
Then
Care.
it would go B.
Okay, and then Estelgor. Where are we putting that? A.
A.
Okay,
We all said A.
good.
We
That's a
all
good
said A.
placing. What we got?
Stunfisk is overhated.
Again, but it's not that great. It's
B.
interesting that they actually made it ground type. That's cool. They put it
Ground
in the mud.
electric's so cool.
That is really cool.
They
Also
didn't
B
even.
tier.
They were like, we need more fish this generation, and they had one right here.
Yeah.
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 For me,
C.
it's a D tier. It's a D
Yeah.
tier.
So it goes to C.
It's not great,
Let's see. Yeah.
It's just. I mean.
but I do not hate it as much as most people.
It's cool,
Yeah.
but it's just whatever. All right, Mienfao. Mienfu?
Minfu and Minchao also underrated.
Underrated.
Yes.
Minfu is easily an A tier. They're both A tier for me.
I think
Mm.
I use this in Teal Mask.
Mine Fu is
that's
a
cool.
B, and Mine Xiao is an A tier, 100%.
I
So
think
good.
they probably actually might be both A because they're actually.
That's fair. I can totally.
All right, then put them both in A.
I think because the little one's cute.
Yeah.
The little one
they're
looks like a
both-
starter or something.
Mine
both
Xiao
great.
is amazing. Is
Yin Xiao's
beautiful.
cool. So what are
I
its
could go on. I
Like
love the
graceful,
flappy
cool.
hands.
what
all
are the
that.
flappy hands? What is
It's
this?
some
fur.
kind of fighting thing.
But like, what is this
yeah,
supposed to be on its
fighting
body? Is
style.
it supposed to be fur?
It's fur, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just its fur overhanging over its paws.
Interesting. It's a lot of
But
fur.
it is based on like that kind of fighting style. I'm
Yeah, you know,
forgetting
like the
name,
ones
so
that
I'm
are
googling
this,
it.
and they have like the big,
Yeah.
like sleeves. You know, that's kind of what it is.
All right,
Cool.
Drudagon. I'm tempted to say S tier.
This Pokemon is underrated.
I agree. And Dusty, I'd be right there with you. S tier.
Oh, let's
Wow.
go. I'm gonna commit.
I can't
to
go
it.
that far.
I don't know
can-
if I can go that far, but I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna take what I can get. It's so cool. It's so cool.
I will say A, even though
Then it
I've gone
goes
off.
S.
I've
It's-
really gone off the rails with this.
It's
this
such
whole-
a
Then
cool
it
Pokemon,
goes
dude.
S.
It's that, what is it, like a Chinese dragon, but it also is a cave dragon, which I love. So the fact that it has wings that don't give it flight suggests that it used to have wings and has evolved in Unova to not have wings. So there should almost be a regional form of this somewhere else in the world that has flight.
Or
Like a
it's a
gargoyle.
Stantler situation where like Stantler has psychic powers today,
Yeah.
and used to they were stronger, and it was a psychic type.
Sure,
when it
over
evolved.
time.
Honestly,
Okay, that's
though,
true.
my biggest qualm with it is actually its wings, though. Like, if it had big epic wings, it would be awesome. Or if it just didn't have wings. But the wings, how they drew it, if you look at it, it's just like, what is happening?
Well, they're
with it?
supposed to be like, they're like old wings that don't actually do anything. It's like a pinky or like a, it's
They
like we
just
have
look
it, but we
terrible,
don't need it.
though. They look terrible.
Either way, the
they're
damage is done. It is an S tier,
Yeah,
boys.
I don't think it looks terrible. It's all very intentional.
I love the huge arms, though, like the long arms.
Yeah, the bear tick arms, and you got like, actually no, they have the same arms as like Kirim, right? It's like the gorilla arms.
No, Kyurem's got tiny arms.
Yeah, he does. He has like
Oh,
little T-Rex arms. That's
I'm
right.
talking. No.
He's talking about the forms of them.
Blacker.
Yeah, the forms.
Kyurem black.
All right, so Golurk is next.
I'd put them both in A. Golett and Lurk.
Yeah, they really are. They really are
Golett
great.
goes in A. Golurk goes in C.
See?
Yeah, I don't like the
What?
bigger version. I don't like the bigger version of it.
Dusty, you put them both in A.
Yeah, they're both an A.
Then they both. go
Golett's
in
like
A.
a cute. Golett's like a cute little.
And it
rock guy.
it compacts, it goes back. It's like a Migirna, it goes into a Pokeball.
Mhm.
All right, well, now we have
Yeah.
the two edgy sword fighters.
Poniard is C, but B sharp is B. Is A
I
actually.
think B sharp is
Bro,
A.
just
B sharp's
flip
better
X.
than King Gambit.
I think it is 100%. Because
Just
they had
flip the whole thing. I say Poniard in S and
Wow.
Bisharp in C.
I put Poniard in maybe. I feel like I want to put it in A tier.
How cool is the little guy though? He's got swords on his hands.
Poniard
cool.
would go A then.
And he's-
B sharp.
He's got a head like Ralts.
Where do you put B sharp, Dusty?
A tier.
Then it would go A.
I'll put him in B actually. He's not that bad. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
then
burnt
it'd go
off
A.
of King Gambit, man.
All right, another Pokemon that I used to represent and I used to like enjoy a lot is Bouffalant.
Buffalo.
Who used to
Cool.
represent? I do not like this Pokemon.
It's cute. It's
The
it's
new
like
Tauros.
it looks like a Pokemon. It's in my mind better than Tauros
No.
because it actually has like
No.
a personality.
No,
behind it.
sir.
It's got a
If it
different.
didn't have the afro, maybe, but
the
No,
afro's
sir.
the best part.
It goes
Nah.
in B. It goes in B.
the face is the best part. It's a C for
The
me.
face is the best part.
Yeah, because it's like really mean looking.
Where's it go for you, Dusty?
I don't really know. I'm gonna look it up right now. Bouffalant.
I really don't like the fro.
Oh, I love the fro. Well, that's
I'm
what,
not a big
that's what they
fan
look
of the
like.
fro either.
I don't know. I like it. I guess I'm not loving it as much as I think I used to like it in its 2D counterpart.
It'd be A if it wasn't for the fro for me.
What I don't know what's wrong with the fro.
Oh, definitely.
I'm
What
just
is-
not a big fan of. I don't know. You know how there's some things that you don't
Doesn't-
know how to explain it. You just don't like it.
Well, it doesn't look right on it.
Like
Right.
this is what it's
Doesn't
supposed to look.
fit. No,
Yeah, and that's much smaller.
Yeah, but it's a
And-
Pokemon, guys.
and it's
I know that
not
it's a Pokemon,
really a
but I
bison
don't
though.
like it.
It's not really a bison. Look up like I don't know how to even.
Yeah,
what kind
bison. Bison. That's what it is.
No, I don't know what kind of animal.
It's like an
it is,
American
but
bison.
It's like a. Have you ever seen those cows with the gigantic horns? That's what this is
true.
supposed to be. But
Yeah, like a longhorn.
it's no, but not like a longhorn.
I think that's
like
what they're
even
called, is a
bigger horns.
longhorn
Cow with long
horns.
Yeah, that works.
Oh yeah, true. It does take inspiration from that as well. That's cool. I didn't even know that existed.
That one down there, the like spotted one with the
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, it's a Texas Longhorn. I kept saying that. Y'all ain't listening to me.
So they took that
is.
and they put a fro.
Y'all
on
never
it,
been to
and that's a
Longhorn
Buffalon.
Steakhouse?
I think that's a good Pokemon. Hear me out.
Absolutely.
I'll say it till the end of time. I think
They mixed
the just like the tan sandy color is just, it feels uninspired alone, right? I guess a lot of mammals.
Is that not what this is? This is just like a darker brown.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of animals just
I don't
have
like
that
the darker
color,
brown,
so
to be
whatever.
honest.
But I'm like, as a Pokemon, you can incorporate some other colors. That's what I
Sure.
would prefer.
So where's he going?
Probably,
I said
honestly,
B, you
C.
said C.
In
So it
2023,
gets C.
I'm putting it in C.
All
You
right.
put up a big fight for him, and I ended up being the one who.
I like it. I do like it, and I used to love it. I used to like train it on every team, but it's
Rufflet is adorable and is a solid A tier, and Braviary is also an A tier.
Braviary is S tier, I think.
I think Braviary is an A tier and Rufflet is a B tier for me.
So Braviary would go A. Where do you put Rufflet, Dusty?
I don't really like it in game, which is where I mostly see it.
That's true. I don't really like it in game, but the art is
maybe
really adorable.
C. Yeah, the art's. I put it in B.
It'd go B then.
Okay, and then we got Vullaby and
Volcarona is F tier.
Yes.
And Mandibuzz is
You said S?
B. F.
Oh,
F,
good. Yeah,
as
yeah.
in failure.
Yes, as in the worst.
I
It's got
do
like
like
a whole
Mandibuzz.
Gotha
Mandibuzz
whatever.
I like. I said B for Mandibuzz.
Yeah, Mandibuzz is B. Yeah.
I say
You said
Vullaby
F.
is Vullaby is F
I'm
and
tired.
Mandibuzz is
Dusty has tried to put
B.
Swanna and S and Mandibuzz and F now.
just take it and focus and
I
just be
know.
like, okay,
Only
we
30
got
more
this.
minutes.
We're getting through like the good ones now.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, Vullaby is an F and Mandibuzz is an C for me. So
Okay.
We all
Where
agree. Okay, so it would be F for Volcarona, B for Mandibuzz.
Fair.
All right. Heatmore. I like
Heat-
it.
More-
I love Heatmore.
Yeah.
It's a C. It needs a little bit more to me.
No.
It does it does need a little bit more. I think I'd probably put it in B.
I think it's great.
It's
and
a
its shiny
perfect
is
design as an
epic.
anteater. The shiny
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Shiny.
Right now.
I said shiny.
Like,
I
we
gotta
can-
look that up now.
Yeah. Heat.
All
talking?
either way, it's
It's
A tier.
fine.
A
It's
tier.
fine.
Oh, that is actually pretty cool. Oh, look at this art. This art's cool. It's not official, but
Yeah,
that's really
I love
cool.
it.
I do like its
I like-
claws.
I have a
Like, so
soft
you-
spot for anteaters. Like I really like anteaters.
But
You
look
said-
at it has
you said
veins under its
Aesol?
body. They're supposed to be
Yeah.
like tubes.
It's got pubic veins.
It's got pubic
No.
veins.
No, I don't like the whatever they are that much, but they're not veins.
No, they're supposed to, it's like piping. It should, again, this is a Pokemon that could be steel type, I think.
Well, why's it got
Yeah.
pipes down there?
Well, we all got pipes
We all
down.
got-
Oh my god. I walked into that one. That's on me.
I mean-
All right, let's move on. Heatmore's in B.
Heatmore would be B.
All right.
Durant is A.
So this is a
Also underrated.
yeah. This
A.
felt so.
Also A.
If Heatmore is to Magmar, is Durant?
Electabuzz.
No, I was thinking Durant is because they don't need to be counterparts. Is Durant to
What they are.
Scyther, but then Scyther's evolution Scizor?
I think maybe Scyther and Pinsir, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, Durant is A for sure.
A.
I love
A.
it.
That's not it.
I wish it had more. Like it needs an evolution. This
Yeah.
one is one that needs an evolution.
You would put it
big
in
time.
B, Dusty?
Yeah, I'd probably put it in B.
Then it would go to A.
That's good. That's good.
Those like claw
A
Pinsir
for
things are
Durant. All right.
amazing.
Dino,
is
Zweilous.
A.
Dino's kind
Dino
of
A, Zweilous B, Hydreigon B.
I love that Zweilous is like they're like two fighting heads. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I think Dino could be B tier,
I go A.
and then
I
here,
go
let me just
B
move these
for
up here so we
Dino.
can have a
Then
discussion.
Dino is B. Zweilous and Hydreigon, I said B for both of them.
Zweilous is C for me, and
Hydreigon is
Hydreigon.
S.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
it's B for me.
It's better than Iron Jugulis. It's how's it
No.
B
Then-
tier? You don't wait. You guys
I-
don't like Hydreigon? What would you
It's
change
kinda-
about it?
It's fine. I like it. B means I like it. I'm
Oh
just
come
not
on!
crazy about it.
That's what I said.
That's true though.
And it's true.
But no,
It's true.
but what? Why is it not S tier? As a pseudo legendary, that's a fearsome, destructive, dark type evil dragon.
I don't like that it has little nubs. I wish it had
what
legs.
Are the nubs?
No, it's legs.
It's legs.
Its body's decaying. It's like Palpatine.
I know, but it's like a round ball, and then it's like these legs hanging off of it. It just
and also it doesn't even have 3 heads. It has 1 head that's holding sock puppets.
Yeah,
that is.
I agree.
That is
I agree 100%.
So it would go B.
B for me.
I mean, that's not really what it is, but yeah, okay.
Then it would go B.
Go to A.
It'd go B.
You both just said B.
Yeah, and you
and
said,
I said
S.
S.
Between a B and an S makes it an A.
Come on.
And then another B makes it a B.
That doesn't make sense to me.
That's
Also,
how
all you
Levani got put in
watching,
B, Dusty. That is how Levani got
Well,
put in B.
you're doing the math.
arguing
I think
about-
Levani should be an A then.
I agree, but y'all kept saying B.
All right.
All right. Let's go. Larvesta, S tier.
Larvesta is not S tier. Get out of here. It is
S-tier.
B, and Volcarona is A.
I think Larvesta's a D. I don't like Larvesta.
Wow.
It's
Bro,
like
Larvesta is
So between S and D,
I think
would
it's-
be B. It would go B then.
But Volcarona
Larvesta.
is great. Volcarona is like A tier.
I said A as well.
A for me too.
All right.
So Volcarona's A, and Larvesta would go B.
Okay. I don't know. It's just a little.
It's adorable. I love that larva state, and it's
too much.
I hate that
so
it's
good.
there for so long.
Yeah.
I
right.
like it.
It's
I
a
like
level
it more than
65.
Volcarona. Most of the time, I just keep it.
Guys, we actually
Yeah,
made
that's
it to
why
the
you're a big
legendaries.
Slitherwing, guys, because it's like more Larvesta.
True. Yeah,
than
more
Volcarona.
Slitherwing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we actually made it to the legendaries, which is pretty cool.
We're at the final stretch.
So we've got Swords of Justice. What are we thinking?
Cobalion is. I'd put them all in B except Terrakion. I'd put in C.
Terrakion is C.
I put Cobalion in C. He's the worst one to me.
Yeah, he's the
and
worst
the other
one.
two. Actually, Terrakion will go in B, and Virizion will go in A. Those are my ratings.
What about
I'd
you,
put them
Dusty?
both in B. And then Cobalion
Then they
is
would
C.
both go in B. And Cobalion, where would you put him?
C.
Then he would go in C.
Okay.
That's fair.
I love this.
They're
This is
just
so good.
they're lacking, aren't they? Like there's something
They
I
miss-
like.
Yeah. It's
so
like
far,
they
I've
don't
liked
need an
all of the
Evo, but
paradoxes.
they need like a form or something.
I mean, the paradoxes I like 10 times more already.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So
10 times.
was this the first legendary trio that wasn't like elemental?
No, there was the lake spirits.
Those are I would say psychic is elemental.
You would say psychic's elemental. Okay, then I guess.
I guess like special. And even though there's like a grass type in here, there's something about it that don't make them
The
feel,
Reggies. The Reggies.
But I feel like those are elements of.
Well, these are two. There's a rock and a steel.
No, I know, but I don't know how to describe it. To me, they
And a
don't
grass.
feel fantastical, right? They don't
I just don't-
They don't look like
they're-
swords. They're like superheroes, but
The
they're
swords are
deer.
hidden.
They feel a little bit like the Loyal 3, where like they
Yeah.
don't feel like they're
Mhm.
Yes,
legendary.
Yes, that's it.
But they are.
yeah.
I think it's the whole Three Musketeer background, like origins.
yeah.
Because like Virizion wearing boots is not great, and like the rest of them also, like even Cobalion's feet are just like what's going on, and the weird like tuft of hair thing.
Yeah, this is like your
Yeah,
classic Gen 5 over-designed.
Mm.
Where it's like
Yeah.
you look at the beasts or like the birds and it's like, okay, that's a thundercat. That's a firebird. Right? That's cool.
They could have been better.
What is this?
And they are making
this
them better.
is a grass deer? Okay, well so is Sawsbuck. All right.
Yeah, I know. I compare these two actually. I like Sawsbuck better, but
Me too. Yeah.
Virizion's still pretty top tier for me.
So we got
the swords are hidden.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, the swords are there. You know what? Let's do Keldeo while we're at it. Keldio's F tier.
Yeah. No.
F tier.
I would
Yes,
put base,
actually.
I would
Base
put
form.
base Keldeo D.
Yes, I agree.
And
then
Resolute, I would
Resolute's
put C.
B maybe. I actually like the
I'd say
Resolute.
C.
I love the Resolute. So the base form for me is D as well, and the Resolute is A.
Okay.
I love
What
the
about
actual
you,
sword, the horn thing.
It has proper proportions. It adds more
I do
color.
like how the horn is kind of corkscrewed. I'd bump it
Yeah.
up to B.
I think who are we saying should have something like that? Zebstrika, right?
Yeah.
This is like maybe how it should look a little bit more.
Right.
With base Keldeo, that little like weird
It's
like
like
naked horn.
it's like a
Yeah.
sign.
It's a little gross.
It's not a horn. It's part of its body. It's like
Yeah.
what is happening?
Truly. Yeah.
It's not good. Anyway, and staying on this same vein.
Dusty, I'm
they have the
sorry. Did
form-
I mishear what you said? What did you say about its horn?
I didn't say anything. All I heard was Soul describing something about a vein.
He said something.
He
bad.
said in the same
I
vein.
thought I
What
heard
vein are we talking
one
about,
of you
Soul?
say. I thought I heard one of you say that its horn was phallic, and I was like,
no, who would say that?
I didn't say that.
We
didn't say that.
I did.
I'm
say
saying.
no, I said that. I said it.
Kids, if you're watching this, don't ask your mom.
Reshiram doesn't have any veins though. It does have a tuft, but no veins.
Oh my gosh.
I think the
happening?
genies are pretty great.
What is happening? The genies, do they have the forms? Because
They do have the
really
forms.
matter. Okay, all the men go straight to F.
no.
The men go to F.
I like the
bro.
form. I like the forms.
I would put Incarnate Landorus in C and the other two in B.
Which so incarnate
how?
is
Incarnate's the men, as Soul is calling
the
them.
genies.
Yes.
So say it again.
I would put Landorus in C and the other two in B.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm shook at this.
You know
man.
what?
Who likes these?
Where would you put them, Dusty?
Because I'm looking at this of competitive, I'm thinking Tornadus never really felt like I had a place because they're all flying type and Tornadus is pure flying.
Which is funny because it is like tearing through competitive right now.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah,
But to me,
that
I'm like,
form
oh,
too, the incarnate form.
like I
because
wish
it's prankster.
maybe if it had another typing, right? I don't know what that would be, but maybe if it's I don't know. Like the thunderstorm, electric flying is dope, but it also had access to like it makes me think of rain and thunder. And then I'm like, Tornadus, what does that have? Just tornadoes?
Winds, it's like hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yeah, but they all have wind.
All right, look, man. No. A thunderstorm is the thunder and the lightning. Look, you live on the coast. I'll tell you what, wind is a problem. Then wind can do some damage.
It's true. Not here in New Hampshire. All right. I'm happy with this placement. Soul doesn't like it, so Soul's, I think his F tier placement
I hate all of them.
is probably bringing it down to at least a C.
That would mean between F and B would put it between C and D. So yeah, put them both in C.
Okay.
And Landorus would move Landorus to D.
I don't even need to say anything about them. They're just like literal men on clouds.
Here, guys, one
They're
second.
men on clouds.
Guys, can I pause you?
What's that Mario character?
Oh wait, he's pausing. He's doing a serious talk here.
That's a very serious talk.
Something's real. He's married now.
Real.
I'm trying to keep us like this is part of it.
No.
We're not cutting this.
I know that he shouldn't. He should not cut this. This is very
not.
serious, guys.
Something's
Here, I'm
happening.
going to try to interpret what he's saying. What? No, I didn't kill those people.
No, it's more like I
Okay,
didn't.
well, here's
I
what
didn't
we need to
leak
do. We need to hide the body, obviously. You could put it in the back, but
Bro, what if this is actually really serious though? Oh snap!
oh
It's really serious.
no.
I hope everything's
Yeah, I
alright.
hope this isn't bad.
Yeah.
Now I'm like actually worried.
Now we might actually cut this.
Yeah.
At least this part for sure. This gives me time to write something. I mean, he abruptly left there.
He
so
did. Yeah, I'm actually nervous now.
We shall wait. I would text him, but he won't get it.
Man. I do hope everything's okay.
Here he comes.
Sorry, guys. I had to talk to my wife.
That's what we thought.
Aw.
Was that very serious?
Was that recorded? Because you will really enjoy the conversation that Soul and I
Yes, you
had.
guys have been recorded. Yes.
Yes,
Perfect.
you'll enjoy that, Dusty. You're gonna
Alright.
have fun editing.
It
Alright.
wasn't that serious though, right? That's what's important.
No. That was no. Someone stole my Amazon package. I ordered like a replacement
Kinda
part to
serious.
fix my trunk. Yeah, but it was like they're gonna replace it.
Well, I was close. I guessed felony. So a different felony.
And then
but
I
that's-
ordered felony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a new Pokemon?
And murder. He also
Just
guessed murder.
watch the recording, Dusty.
Dude, my favorite part in the anime is when Misty says something like, "You need to learn humility," or she says something like that, and Ash is like, "I've never heard of that Pokemon."
Is that a new Pokemon?
And I don't know what it was exactly, but it's like you need to learn respect or something. It was like a light, right? It's like
I think it was responsibility.
yeah, responsibility. I've never heard.
No,
of
they
that
do the
Pokemon.
same thing with Cameron and Unova, where like
Yeah.
Ash like says something. He says like he gets there and Cameron's camping out in front of the league, and Ash's like, "Oh, you already registered." And he said, "Registered? What kind of Pokemon is that?"
Yeah. So where are we leaving off? We got the We've got the
Therian
incarnate,
forms?
yeah, the Therian forms.
Yeah, the Therian forms.
So this is cool. So Tornado, this is honestly so cool. I really do love them. Tornadus is a bird creature. Then we have a dragon creature, and then there's a tiger creature. So dope. I think these are so cool.
Yeah.
These feel like this. I don't know. It reminds me of like Electabuzz. Like
they still are very off-putting though. They're still weird.
They're supposed to be.
I would put Tornadus in A and the other two in B.
Yeah. Tornadus.
Whoa.
No. Thundurus is A tier.
Thundurus goes to A. Yes, that's the best one. 100%.
Because it's a dragon.
I can accept that.
But it does have a man face.
It's better though. It's like there's a snout going on, right?
True.
Tornadus is B, and Landorus Therian is C. Yeah.
Where would you put him, Dusty?
I'd put them the other two in B. I do actually
in B.
I think I'd put Tornadus in B, and I might put Landorus. I want to put it in A little bit because it's a tiger, and I think that's cool.
Either way, it'd go to B.
Okay.
I really hate like the headpiece that it has, and like where
me too.
Where the clouds are on its face.
Well, they're like fangs.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, but it looks like a mustache.
Everything else about Landorus I do like. I wish that it was a cool tiger, but its face
what did it just do?
is still too much manly.
Landorus mustachio a question.
Okay. All right. So now we have Kyurem, Reshiram, Zekrom.
Zekrom is S tier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they're both S tier.
No,
Reshiram unfortunately Soul ruined for me, and it is now B tier. Thanks a lot, Soul.
No,
I agree with you.
I gotta put it
I
in
agree with you.
here. No,
but it was once S tier, and then you pointed out it has pubic hair.
I will put it in A tier because it's never been
hair.
my favorite.
What's going on there?
Zekrom was the first like edgy box legendary that I picked.
Groudon's
awesome.
pretty edgy. You didn't pick Groudon?
I did pick Groudon, yeah. That's true.
Okay, then no.
Yeah, that's true.
I love Zekrom. Like, the whole, like, battery charger tail thing is wicked.
That just made me get a great tweet idea, just saying.
What is it?
I feel like Soul.
You guys can say the tweet ideas because you're not going to be posting them for like this video is not going
I'm
out
posting
now.
it right now.
All right, good. So what is the tweet?
He's going right now.
I am quote tweeting your Victini as a Gem 4 Pokemon and putting Charizard as a box legendary.
Ooh. That doesn't make sense though. You don't understand.
You're gonna be like, is this Dusty?
Tweeting you don't understand the thought.
As an art. So where are you putting Kyurem? Because I think Kyurem conceptually.
Wait, you can't just brush over the box legendaries.
Yeah. Zekrom, we all agreed S, but Reshiram, where you put it, Dusty?
Reshiram is A tier.
I said B, Soul, you said B.
I said B, yeah.
So it goes
to
to
B.
That's
it's just it's like toes are really off-putting too. Like it's like weird toenails that are really long, and then the tuft and its crotch and
my favorite part of
like
these
little
two
hands. I don't know.
So my favorite part of these two is that they really so Zekrom is right. It's like it's masculine. It's the idealist Pokemon, right? So it's the type of dragon where it doesn't biologically make sense, where it has arms and legs and wings, and then it also has that generator electricity element to it, where it's something that's almost artificial, right? That's it. That is what Zekrom is, and the beauty of Reshiram is that it. Right, fire is natural, right? You've got this feminine energy. It's about life, and it also has, it's also, what is it, a wyvern, or it's like it would be the thing, like a bat, right? Where its arms and wings are the same thing. What's a Falcor?
Come on, y'all are old. You're supposed to get this reference.
What is Harry Potter reference?
Never-ending story.
Oh,
what is that?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
What?
Is that in Star Wars?
No, it's a movie, bro.
What kind of Pokemon is that?
Man, people are eating good.
Listen,
this is literally going to be our first 3.5 hour episode.
Yeah, you should look up Reshiram and look at its feet and tell me how you feel. Like
Reshiram feet. Look it up.
No, not Reshiram feet. Just look at Reshiram and then tell me, like, it's got high heels. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, dude, it's got like the feminine energy.
It's a bird. It's a bird, like with that back talon.
Sure.
But then, like, look at its leg too. Like, why does it have that
This is so cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot going on with
But look at this, dude. It's
like,
wicked.
why?
It's
another
wicked.
classic over design.
But it's a
at the
box
same time,
legend. It's so beautiful, dude. This is
I need to
such
say
a good
this
Pokemon.
100%. I still like really love its face and like the whole white
Yes.
and like fur. I love that it's like not a traditional like dragon lizard, like, but this, that's epic about it.
And it's cool because
tough,
while Zekrom's tail is a generator, this thing is like it's like a fireplace. That's what its tail is, right? Or it's like the thing that they hold at the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think it really is a beautiful design. You guys can put it in B if you want, but I think as a Pokemon design in general, it's epic.
It's B.
It's got too much going on. Unfortunately.
Where do we rank Dialga and Palkia? Because that'll make me feel better with this placement.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I feel like it was pretty low.
That was so 1 gen ago.
Let's do Kyurem. Let's do Kyurem, and then let's do
Kyurem.
I feel like Kyurem is
Husk Kyurem
B.
is a solid D tier.
Really?
Bro, no. I like him
Not a big
more than
fan.
all of them.
Not a big fan.
Yeah, regular Kyurem is
cool.
A tier for me.
It's like Absol, where it's actually like it's lopsided a little bit. It's like
He's a dinosaur, really.
Yeah.
Like he's just an epic dragon.
So where do you put it, Dusty?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it in A.
Then it would go between A and D, would be between B and C, and then that would bump it up to B.
Okay, that's good.
He's a good dragon.
This is a crazy list.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the fusions?
Kyurem Black is straight up S tier.
No, the white is so much better. This is where I like Reshiram better here. I don't like the face that it has, like Kyurem Black.
White is B, Black is S.
Well, they're both A tier, I think.
Well, then I think they both go A.
They're kind of interchangeable, I think.
The heck is
They
this?
do look different, but they both look like Kyurem. So when I was with Toby, I think I had
Wait, switch them so they're facing each other.
Oh, okay. Like kissing.
Wait, I haven't even said what. You're gonna have to move them anyway.
Well, say what you
where
want
are
to
you
say.
putting them?
Kyurem White is A, and
Then it stays there.
Kyurem Black is C.
Kyurem Black stays there then.
Really?
Yep.
I really don't like its face. Like, it's like Kyurem's, but at the bottom with the chin and the.
Yeah, well, he's got like a spike, and he's got like these like sharp teeth.
Nah. Look, it's like one of those helmets that like Thor wears.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a
I
helmet,
just
not a
hate
chin.
that it. I hate that it doesn't like have a nose. Basically, it like
It
covers.
does. It's covering its nose.
I don't like it. The rest of its body.
Wait, you want
like.
it to have a nose?
I want it to have a snout or something.
Are
Like,
these
Yeah, I
official?
get that.
No, that's not
yeah,
official.
those are official.
Those
Yes,
are
this is
official.
the box art.
That's official?
Yeah.
No, is it?
That's the box art.
100%.
This is not the box art. This
This is. Look up Pokemon Black 2.
You're right. It is. It is. It's okay. All right, guys. Okay, calm down, guys. I agree.
We're really feisty. All right,
You
after
are
all
right.
this.
This is it. I think this one's. Isn't this one fan made?
Look it up. Look up
that's
the game.
one.
Look up the game. Look up Pokemon Black 2.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
White is so much better. My gosh.
Yeah, the white
But,
is
like,
really good.
Incorrect.
Like
I
this
love
one right here.
when the fire like comes through.
Yeah, that is really sick.
Why can Kyurem Black not learn Ice Punch?
That's
That's insane. So my new headcanon. This is what I'm gonna start thinking.
Oh goodness.
Here we
This
go.
is his next
No, this
tweet.
is an honest thing that I started thinking about.
I wouldn't make it too long.
No, real quick. It's relevant, right? We all want an original dragon, right?
Sure.
We're all assuming if we get a Legends game, it'll come there. If we get a Paradox Unova game, whatever, we'll eventually get it. That's what we think. I'm starting to think that there is no original dragon, and just like any other Pokemon lore, it's interpreted and misinterpreted by humans. Therefore, there really is just always been Kyurem, Reshiram, Zekrom. Yes, they can be claimed and summoned by a stone, but I think those stones function a lot like a Pokeball. I think that the fusion between Kyurem and Reshiram, or Kyurem and Zekrom, is 100% artificial, and we have this dream of the ideal.
Yeah, it is. It's through an item.
Yes, exactly. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't think there is an original dragon. Those are abominations. Those are like those are Colress's. That's like Colress's, horrible plan that went wrong because it's not all three of them, right? And I don't think there's an original dragon. That's my theory.
Nah, because it says like way in the past it's split between Zekrom and
But
Reshiram.
who said
because
that?
the heroes,
Humans?
the heroes who had them, there were two heroes who had one dragon,
Yeah.
but they disagreed, and so that dragon split. So
Yeah, but that sounds like a legend. Like that is that is the canon.
It is
that we
a
know
legend, but I
So it
mean,
might not be
you look
true.
at Legends
I'm thinking it might not be
Arceus, a
true.
lot of man.
That's my thought.
You ever think that Pokemon made this generation, Game Freak, whatever, made this generation to be divisive like this because it's like
It is
like-
divisive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's black
because
and
it's
white.
divisive.
That's the whole theme.
So yeah, your ideals, Dusty. I'm dreams.
yeah.
exactly.
No, ideals are dreams. So your
Oh my
ideals
gosh.
Or,
and
or
I'm truth.
truths, and
But
I'm
anyways,
ideals.
that's
My
just a
bad.
new thought.
Whatever.
That's just a new thought I had. I'll clip that out. Put it on our clips channel.
Meloetta
Meloetta is
not great.
It's not good. I put it in D.
No,
It's
Meloetta.
a little
Both forms,
person, though,
both
isn't
forms
it?
are solid A.
No, Lomi. I don't know. I don't like that. A.
I put wait,
Hey.
is it
I'm dead
Pirouette
serious.
is the other one? And
Pirouette
I
what's,
like the
is the
types.
fighting.
I like the types.
what's the other one called?
Meloetta?
Aria,
Meloetta?
I think. Aria. I think it's called Aria.
All right, this is actually kind of cute. I don't know.
That one
This one's
goes
kinda
to
cute.
B. That one goes to B and Pirouette goes to C for me. And that's it.
All right, when they're bigger, they're a little bit cuter. When I can actually see the art.
That one's too much of a
Person.
just a little girl.
Yeah.
It's too much of a person to me.
It's a little girl. The new edition of It's a Man, ladies and gentlemen.
It is though.
Listen, I like that its arms are just like musical notes, like the
Yeah.
notes that you read. I don't like that its hair is like what do you call it? Like the line of music.
I do
Like
like.
where
I
you
like
put the
I
all
notes.
love
that.
that. That's a great part about it.
I
And
love
No, but it's
when-
like too on the nose. I think. It's-
Okay,
right?
when I guess you can't look this up because we would get DMCA'd. But
Yeah, look up this song.
when it changes in the anime, that little hairpiece, that earpiece, it goes down the music notes and like starts to rap it, and like
Oh,
it's
cool.
it's really cool looking. You should look it up when it's over. It's really cool.
It's an inspired design. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't have that body. Like they should have made it like more of a Celebi body. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I see what you mean.
Just
Like-
shorten up
Like look at
everything.
when you see it like this. That's a character. That's a
Yeah.
I see
human
what you mean.
character.
I can
It
respect
could even keep the face and everything.
what you're saying. I disagree, but I can respect and understand.
Okay,
it.
we're getting somewhere. Oh, yikes! What is this?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
we
Yeah.
yeah.
We are
no.
getting
Okay, we're gonna go
somewhere.
back
Oh
up.
my
We are
God.
getting
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah, that's,
Okay. All right.
we should have known better.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm liking it a little bit better. Maybe put them in C and D is what I would do.
Then the Aria would go to B, and the Pirouette would go to C.
Okay, I'm fine with that. That's good. It's not an awful. And then we got Genesect.
S tier.
Genesect is
So cool, but I don't know if it's S tier. I put it in B.
Maybe A.
I put
I'd
it
say
in A.
A.
I put it
is
in
A. Genesect
A.
is A. The
A.
shiny is epic.
Shiny is epic.
I love it.
Genesect, so good, so good.
It is really good. It is on the verge of S tier. Let's just say it, because it really is that good.
It's very close. It's a very high A.
I just want
Just
to
wanted to
see
see
who
it
made
all, you know.
Who made it?
So our
Albantula,
Elite Four
yes.
team, our Elite Four team right now. This is actually kind of sick.
Oh, and it's 6 Pokemon
It
too.
is.
Isn't
It
that
always
nice?
ends up being 6 Pokemon. We got Gigalith,
good
Zoroark,
team.
we've got Galvantula, Haxorus,
Druddigon.
Druddigon, and Zekrom. I'm forgetting all the names.
That's a good team, man. That's like a lot of my favorites. At least I might have won this round.
I think so. You won this
You
tier
guys
list.
definitely bullied me a little bit.
There's a lot of dragons. in
Oh,
this.
shut up.
Dude, Leavanny should be F tier. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
my
god.
Leavanny's good. I'm happy with the placements. I think some of these, the only thing. Yeah. So do we have any Chef's Kiss?
Before you do Chef's Kiss, let me see F tier too. Yeah, those are right. Those are all very right.
What's another one they do? They also do a thing
I
where
would move-
like
Yeah.
when like if you were arguing about one, like you get one mute. So like I could go mute Dusty and Dusty would have to mute and you can rant, but you'd
Yeah.
be muted the whole rant.
We should definitely start doing that stuff. That's
I
hilarious.
think that'd be hard from a technical standpoint because like if we muted Dusty, he's recording his own audio. So,
it'd be
you
more
would have
like
to-
mute and you would just not be allowed to talk, kind of thing.
yeah, that's true. That's
Just be
true.
like mute. You can't say anything on it. But
You
then
can
you don't
facial
really get to,
expression.
you don't get to say something about your favorite, and that's kind of sucks though too. All right.
Well,
so
we're
Chef's-
nice. We would do it for like I would be like, like in this one, I would have said like Leavanny, mute Dusty, and then it would have been about my favorite, not his. It's not like we'd get to Coffagrigus and I'd be like, mute Dusty.
Mute him. Mute him.
I don't know. Do y'all let us know in the comments if you've made it this far?
Yeah.
If you like the idea of incorporating a mute and a Chef's Kiss, one or both or what.
I mean, I'm down to still do Chef's Kiss.
Let's do Chef's Kiss. I mean, this is the list. And...
All right, Leavanny's an S tier.
All right, here we go. Where is it?
That's fair.
Where is it? Leavanny. So this is like, oh, this is Chef's Kiss is like post game team. All right, Leavanny's your Chef's Kiss.
Leavanny is my Chef's Kiss.
And then Soul, what is your Chef's Kiss?
No, you go first, because I'm not sure. Oh, it just popped up, didn't it?
I'll do Chef's Kiss. Maybe Coffagrigus. Maybe I like Coffagrigus a lot. I think it's a really strong design. I love the arms. I said my piece already. I think it's Coffagrigus. What would yours be?
Wait, how does this work though? Am I not supposed to pick like one that's already a S tier because it's already there?
Yeah,
I'm trying to like bring up one.
You get
Which
to
one
right
do you
now.
want to
You
be
get to
S tier?
move one to S tier. It can be one from F. It can be one from D. One from A. Wherever you want. But you get to move it to S tier.
It's got to be Eelektross, wherever he is, because I know he didn't make it to the top. But Eelektross.
Yeah, he made it to A. I think.
Yeah. There's probably another one that I might want to put higher, but not being able to see.
Oh no, Eelektross I guess made it to B. Maybe. I don't see it there in A unless. Oh
Yeah,
no, I
so
see it. There it
definitely-
is. It's an A. It's an A.
Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, good.
Cool.
All right, well, special thank you to all of our channel members. Timothy Chu for being mythical tier. We also have Jasco as mythical tier. The Rogue Emeralds and Mark Allah is our box legendary tier. We've also got a new mythical tier supporter. I think it's called Bramtastic. He's got a little Pomo, or it might be a Pomot profile image.
Who knows?
We're not sure.
They're all the same. But yeah, welcome to the Hidden Power universe. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And a huge special shout out, guys. We have not even discussed amongst ourselves yet, but our friend and supporter and collaborator Drogain is now our first Arceus tier channel supporter. Huge shout out to you. Thank you to everyone who's driving this community forward. We've been talking like it's great, and it's we are accustomed to doing the rat race, right? Trying to kind of play the algorithm to make the best product. But what you guys are allowing us to do, we're looking out into the future, into 2024. I think a lot of our content is going to be able to remain, I guess like something that we're proud of, right? We don't need to necessarily make sacrifices in order to optimize whatever it might be, right? So I'm really proud of this community, really proud of that we get to hang out every single week and you guys listen. So this episode long enough. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
Thanks so much.